Yo. So I see that Drew and Unbiased is still having this argument. I'm going to be real, Drew. You know how I feel. It don't make sense to me to be defending Brian Norman this hard to down that hill. He's clearly another fighter that basically you acting like you got leverage that you don't have. But we going to get it on. Shout out to Drew. I really think the Normans flew out biased Brim like an IG model the way he's defending. I expect this from a child, but not a grown man. I'm about to post a link for y'all right now. Yo, B, this shit is crazy, dog. Like, I don't know why he want to die on that hill. It's very obvious what happened. And honestly, it ain't even cap. It's just like what Drew said. They story done changed so much, bro. It don't make sense. Like, bro, what are you even defending at this point? Oh, they never really had time. Like, what are you talking about? They never said that. They never said none of that, Brim. You supposed to be unbiased. You seeming very biased to me right now. Cause they never said none of that shit you saying. You came up with that shit after the fact. And you admitted that yourself when we was talking about that shit last week. So it's like, what are we even doing, dog? Like, nah, you better get with it. Matter of fact, you better hope that Puerto Rican kid don't beat him, dog. That's what you better hope. Because if that Puerto Rican kid beats him, man, fumble. That shit crazy.
Hey, yo.
That shit crazy. Like, I don't know. I don't know why Brim going so hard for these dudes, be like, it's very obvious what happened.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Jules. When Boots had his first homecoming fight on Matchroom, the initial opponent pulled out, right?
Wait, which was the first? It was David. Yeah, David Avanesian was a replacement.
Yes.
I think he was a replacement.
And remember, Eddie Hearn did say that they tried to call Team Norman to be a late replacement, and they turned it down, correct?
I do remember that. Him, Mario Barrios, Stanionis, they tried to get all of them. It wasn't even like it was one instance because remember, it's been months, bro.
It's two times Norman's turned it down.
Yo, wait a minute. Think about it this way, bro. Motherfucking Boots started last year with Matchroom. That's basically how long this shit been going on.
Exactly.
Basically. That's a year, basically.
They've tried to make the Norman fight twice.
So, I mean, to me, it's a very clear-cut matter. And you know, I ain't gonna be no name calling, ain't gonna be no shit. But I'm just saying it like, yeah, this is a very clear-cut matter, dog. Like, there's not a lot of nuance to this shit, you know? Like, yeah, y'all wanted $2 million. And I said it in the other live, Drew, that, bro, for you asking for $2 million, do you understand that Sean Porter got $2 million for the Spence fight? He got that guaranteed. So what do you look like asking for that? Not that 1.5 or 1.7 ain't close enough, because to me it's like, well, 1.7, that's close enough, bro. That if you really felt you was going to win, you'd have took that. The real shit
Absolutely.
is the real shit is that, yo, dog, like, everybody's having an argument about something that it ain't. That, bro, it's not about 1 point. It's not about, it's that you don't think you're going to win. Because I bet you if they offered you 1.7 for motherfucking Cuevas, you'll take it. I bet you it'd be enough money then. So get the fuck out of here, big. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a simple thing. I know he's going through the little dates and all that. And my retort is, so you're asking, they wanted to shake down Eddie Hearn from the IBF to Team Norman.
Yeah.
Because you know Joe's better than anybody. These sanctioning bodies have great lawyers, so all their bylaws are written in a legalese way to change on the fly.
Exactly. Like, and we had this, you know, I broached the subject of what he said, even though I don't have to, and you don't really have to, because all that shit that Brim is talking about is shit that he's saying. Brian Norman never said that. Brian Norman manager never said that. What they was talking about was money. They wasn't talking about the IBF this and they wasn't talking about none of that shit. They was talking about money. You coming up with this IBF shit after the fact when they never said that. They never said none of that shit, bro.
You over here like George Stephanopoulos on fucking 2020 and not getting paid for this investigative work.
For real. Who's that dude? Who's the Dateline dude, man? The black-haired dude with the mustache. He's John Stossel. He like doing some John Stossel shit. Like, bro, why are you doing all this, bro? Anybody could see what happened there, bro. Like that shit ain't a mystery. What happened? Y'all wanted way more money than they was gonna give y'all. And the main shit is, look, if you got other people offering you something comparable, then okay. If you got other people that's offering you 1.5 or 2 mil. But bro, in all the months that you turned that money down, did anybody offer you anything? Fuck 2 mil. Did anybody offer you anything? Nah, Ray. Nah. So what
So
we doing?
by the way the Normans move, Jules, are they going to go to the next round of negotiation with Eddie Hearn? Well, Eddie, you need to pay us more because we didn't make no money after we turned down the other fight, so we
No,
need those
tú
wages that
sabes
are
lo que.
lost.
Tú sabes lo que. If I'm Eddie, I don't even go to the Normans after this. I'm gonna go to Barrios. Fuck you, bro. Nah, cause you too good,
Yeah.
right? You too good for every fucking thing. Go ahead, bro. You got it. You got world class management, right? Ain't that what? World class man. Go ahead. You got world class management, world class trainer, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where he go though? Where's Brim?
He said he's getting ready for work. But even if
He
we go
ducked.
with
He
his
ducked the smoke. He ducked the smoke.
no,
Brim, you can't be
even if we
ducking the
go
smoke,
with
bro.
Jules, even if we go with his logic on the IBF shit, do you realize how much more you make his inept team look like they didn't know the bylaws themselves?
No, listen. The main thing is this: that he's using the IBF as a defense to defunk Eddie Hearns' offer. That's basically what he's doing. He's saying that, oh, it couldn't have been worked out anyway. Nobody's arguing that. First off, nobody's arguing that shit. But the main thing is you trying to deflect from them turning this down over the money. That's what everybody talking about. That's their words. They turned it down because of the money, not because of the IBF or the date or the bot. Yeah, they never said none of that shit.
Yeah.
You came up with all that shit. So that to me, I don't even entertain none of that. Because the real shit is, my thing is this. If they would have took the money, you can then petition the IBF for an exception to the mandatory. That form is $10,000, I think, right? But they ain't just gonna pay $10,000 for the form if you don't agree to fight. If
Thank
your
you.
ass,
Thank
if
you.
your ass would have agreed to fight, then they could go pay the 10 for the form. Like, yo, he said he want to unify. We try and get it on. We already fought Karen
And you don't
Chikadze,
think
and by the way,
Jules, you don't think Daryl Peoples? Oh, let me see.
that's what
I want to get a fucking sanctioning fee from a fight or a sanctioning fee from a unification.
that's the shit I'm saying. And that's $10,000. Think about it, Drew. That's $10,000 for a piece of paper. You think they wouldn't? It's literally $10,000 for a piece of paper, bruh.
And that my logic to that, Jules, is like 10,000 for a piece of paper. That's how I know it's a fucking extortion racket. You think they're not gonna wait? Do you think they're gonna afford? Like, no, he got to fight the
It's,
mandatory now.
no, and especially for a dude that, yo, Boots already fought him, by the way. He already fought him. So I'm pretty sure if the Normans would have played ball and took the deal, Eddie would have petitioned for that exception, paid the 10 G's, and we would have got the unification match last year. You just making excuses for these dudes, Brim, honestly, because they signed a hat for you, bro, or something.
But
They
Jules,
signed a hat or something.
not even Eddie and Bob, because Bob's ready to cash out Norman too. He
Bro, look, he fighting on Michaela undercard, bro. This is shit I'm saying. This is shit I'm like, and this the shit a dude that Bob and Todd and Carl and all of them, they know Brian Norman you can't put him the headline no show. Ain't nobody gonna buy no tickets, bro. So what the fuck we arguing about for? 1.5 should have been more than enough for your $2 ass. It should have been. Now, if I'm Eddie, he's not a spiteful dude. I am. Oh nah, yeah, you gotta wait. You gotta. I'm about to go see Barrios after this, and I'm gonna tell you what, people would think that, oh, he gonna do the Caleb Plant shit. You remember that Caleb Plant ended up getting more money than Callum and Billy because he had the last belt. I'm
yeah.
not. Yeah, that's not how this is rocking, bro. You gonna take what we offer you, or we don't need your belt. Don't walk into no deal, no negotiation that you can't walk away from. Like, bro, who need this? We got 3 belts, you got 1. Who need this? You not going to extort us, bro. You not. Now you could sit there with your one belt, and do whatever the fuck you want with it. This is what we got for you. Take it or leave it. If you leave it, that's your ass, not us. We good.
I was gonna say they need to get him next, or else he's gonna pull that Caleb Plant shit.
No, I disagree because it only works that way based on who bends the knee. Like, listen, homie, listen. If you don't fight us, nobody out here is offering you a mill. Nobody. All these young guns that's coming into your division, Ryan, Devin, potentially Teofimo, they don't give a fuck about you. We the only ones that give a fuck about you. But if you gonna act Hasadidi with us, we'll walk out of here in a minute and you won't get Nathan.
I
You
don't
think
know.
tell it
I,
you
I,
that's how
I,
you no, that's how you gotta do it. You gotta act like we don't need your belt, homeboy. We might want it, but we don't need it, motherfucker.
I hear you, but that undisputed crown is a big marketing tool. So I think at the end of the day, it'll get done. I don't think it's going to be what the Normans think, but I think it'll be good.
The shit is that it'll
Oh
get
no,
done.
Gooch.
No,
No,
the
remember
shit is
Jules?
it
Go
get
ahead.
done. No, the shit is it'll get done. If it's me, yeah, bro, it's simple. We got 1.5 for you, bro. This whole inflation is gonna stop. Cause you not even a million, bro. You not even $1 million fighter. You not $1 million fighter, bro. You was lucky they offered you 1.7. Bro, you could fight 3 times and don't get that money. So stop playing, bro. Stop playing.
And to add to that, Boots, when it comes to Riyadh, they want him to fight Tio. They're not saying Brian Norman.
Boots has an alternative to Undisputed is the basic shit that and I said this, Drew, that I think the Normans thought that we could always fight Tio. That's a bigger fight. No, bitch. No, bitch. That's not an alternative for y'all. Tio at Riyadh. That's where he at. He don't give a fuck about y'all. Y'all don't have an alternative. You don't have one.
We give Tio shit, and he's a fucking crack baby. But
Yeah,
he's a
he
crack
is.
baby in a Jules. He's a crack baby in the sense of I'd rather get my ass beat by Boots and make money than get my ass beat by Brian Norman to make shit.
Got cheeseburgers, bruh. So that's he that crackhead. Cheeseburger.
Plus, there's a difference between Norman and Caleb Plant when they ran it around. That Caleb Plant was already main eventing his own shows, while
Yes.
Norman is a co-main event.
That's so. That's another one that Caleb was the main event of his own. He was headlining shows, whereas Brian, you went from Keyshawn undercard to Michaela undercard. And be real, I'm not knocking him, but what does that say that you on her undercard? I know they not giving you, bro. Come on, I know they not giving you nothing close to a mil. I know they not. We all know they not. So the fact that you acting like that, if I'm Eddie, I come to you last, and when I come to you, I'm gonna come to you with less than I just gave them. And if you don't fucking like it, kick a fucking rock barefoot. Because we the only ones. We the only ones offering you money in the months that have followed. You rejecting that offer. Nobody offered y'all shit. Nobody. Did A Montes offer you some shit? Did fucking Barrios offer you some shit? No, right? But you want to act stupid with us? We gonna send a message. It's 2025, bitch. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yep.
That's true.
Add to that, Jules. Add to that all the maneuvering that's going to be at 147 with Ryan, Tio, Devin. Norman's on the outside looking in for everybody.
My dude, he gonna be fighting random Nicaraguans on motherfucking Keyshawn. God, bro. He gonna be fighting. Ecuadorian dudes. That's with MS-15 and shit.
Yeah, they're gonna be
on top ranked undercards, bro. Like you playing, bro, because that shit has held up. That mentality and that attitude has held up a lot of shit. And I think it's about time somebody put their foot down. Like, Brody, get the fuck out of here, bro. 2 mil. You old motherfucking, you old prelim card at, man, listen. We got $100,000 for you, bro.
Jules, like I told Brim, like, how are you going up to bat with somebody who's managed by the PBC playbook? All they're doing is name association the same way they did with Wilder, Fury, AJ, Canelo, David. That's what that manager's MO is.
Listen, if it's me.
Jules, they thought he was going to blow up, being associated with Boots, going on the podcast circuit, and he didn't do shit.
Listen, if it's me, it's simple. You over there top rank, so I know you're going to get beat. The same way Giovanni got beat, you'll get beat. All I got to do is wait, and then I'll negotiate with him. And you know that I might be an asshole and give him $2 million for beating you. Whoever it is,
You know
bro.
what else
Whoever
too, though,
it
Drew?
is.
You could be Eddie and Boots could be assholes. Like, you know what? This is not a Riyadh card. This is the domestic card we want for Boots. So we're not going to take it with Turkey.
No, but the real shit is it's true though. It's not a Riyadh card. You know, all of that is basically Matchroom trying to do their thing. That's it's not a Riyadh card. So if what you thinking is the shit that I don't like, Drew, is this sets a bad precedent for a lot of other fighters moving forward, because then they gonna get it in their head, oh, we could do this dumb shit too. Like, bro, you didn't do nothing but cost yourself time. That's all you really did. Because this shit could have happened last year. You know, it should have happened last year. And look, you probably would have got beat, but you would have made money. That's the end game. Because the way it's, I wouldn't be, the shit is, I ain't gonna say Cuevas is nice, but I just would not be surprised if some top rank shit happens. Some old top rank Gabe Flores ass shit, like motherfuckers get beat all the time in top rank, bro.
Jules, you know Carl Moretti, DeBuff, they're gonna match. They're not gonna match him pussyfoot soft.
There's guys that they liked more than they like you that got their ass beat. Gabe Flores, they liked him. 16 years old. Nico Ali Walsh lost. Muhammad Ali's son 15 times during the broadcast. Muhammad Ali grandson. You know what I'm saying?
Now check this out, Jules. You don't think Top Rank's petty? You cost us, what is that percentage of 1.7? 340,000 for doing nothing?
And the shit that I heard was, like I said, the shit I heard at that time, they wanted him to take it because for them it's free money. Like, yo, you take that, we get our cut. We didn't have to spend nothing. And, you know, if you win, you come back a hero. If you don't, well, that's your ass for taking it. You know, it's just, motherfuckers really be scary. Like, I be getting tired of motherfuckers sugarcoating shit. It's not about money. It's that you're afraid you're going to lose. It's not about money.
Yeah.
You're afraid you're going to lose.
Doesn't he have to fight?
Because if they offer you 1.7, ponlo tú, Gooch, do you think he would take 1.7 for fucking Barrios? Because I think he would.
Fuck yeah.
For Barrios?
Yeah.
Well, it's a mentality.
Remember Jules?
Oh, go ahead, man.
Remember Stanionis was talking all that shit on the boxing voice, and look where he at now.
Because that's stupid. No, because that stupid motherfucker fought once last year. Like, did you finally realize that you not in no position to haggle? Because you only fought one.
How did they get him and Boots to agree to fight each other, though?
Boots was never the problem. Stanionis was the problem, and it's like,
Jules
bro,
is just telling you right now, he didn't fight last year.
You a Lithuanian dude with no hairline, bro. Fuck you think gonna have? You ain't got no hairline, bro. How you gonna pull bitches? You look like a sailor from the 1800s. You better fucking take this fight,
I'm telling you, his mom kicked him out.
Well, you know, in response to what you said a moment ago, the mentality is that once you get a loss, your career is over. That's the problem right there. And a lot of fighters subscribe to that mentality. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but the other shit is I'm not with the handout shit. I'm not with the bitch shit. Like, at the end of the day, here's real is real. I don't have to feel sorry for you, bro, because you not offering nothing. You acting stupid. This is stupid. You acting stupid. We know commercially you not worth that. We also know that nobody else is about to offer you what they offered you. Everybody knows that. Like I said it last year. Yo, you turned down that money, and I promise you, nobody else is gonna offer you Nathan. Nobody. Barrios not gonna offer you shit. Forget about Stanionis. He about to fight Boots. So what you gonna do? You trying to make it to where, I got the last piece. No, motherfucker. We still got the money. We don't need you. Like, yo, you know what? We couldn't get the brown one. Oh, well. We tried to get all the other ones. This motherfucker was sandbagging it. Oh, well. Move on, motherfucker.
And it's really stupid because I think he'll give Boots a really good fight. You know, and then after that, your stock will could go up. Boots leaves the division. You don't think he'll do well?
I don't even, because he got. Did you see the fight he had before the Santi Leon fight?
No, but I don't think Boots is all that either.
I don't think Boots is all that either. But the dude that sat Brian on his ass, he really ain't all that. Sat that motherfucker right down. That was right before he fought Santi Leon.
Well, my point is, go in there. Do a good showing. The guy's gonna leave. Maybe you can pick up another title, make some money.
And
It's
he
just
young too.
bad
He
business.
24. He 20. Like these motherfuckers are scared to death. And it goes back to what I said in another live that
Super chat.
yesterday's B class and C class fighter understood. Yo, I don't got a lot of opportunity. This is an opportunity. I need to take it win or lose. Cause ain't nobody else offering me shit. Whereas today, all these motherfuckers really think they on the verge. I'm a super. No, you're not. And you're not gonna be. Take the money, take the beating, and get better. That's it. That's it. Motherfucker. Shout out to motherfucking Mars Book Sale. Brian H&R Block Norman. Yo, it's tax season. It's
That's
about to
funny,
be tax
man.
season too. It's
Yeah,
about to be turbo tax, bro.
that's probably what he does in his spare time.
I Drew. Brim is here to give you a piece of his mind.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm not.
Go give you a piece of his mind.
No,
Go
I'm
ahead.
not. I'm not.
You
Good
not?
unification bout. That's a good unification bout in Atlantic City.
Bruh. Brian, he better not lose. Yo, I ain't even gonna lie to you, Brim. I'm gonna be for real. He better not lose to that Puerto Rican, bro. Cause if he lose,
He better not.
I'm coming for your ass. I am.
I mean, if that's what you choose to do, sir, I can't control what your actions.
No,
Only
I
can
already
control
listen.
mine.
I already chose to do it. It's up to Derek to. I mean, it's up to Brian to stop me because I already chose. Like, yeah, if he lose that, I am doing this. So Brian, you better do it for your man. You better
He
win
better
that
do
fight.
it. I just want to know what Bram thinks of the Arkansas's recruiting class for 2025.
Uh-oh.
Good recruiting class. I mean, this year is almost gone to shit, but that's. I don't want to. No, we're not going to talk about them. No.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, we got that going on. I seen Canelo say that he don't want to retire till he 38. I say that's cap. Bro, you ain't got enough people to fight till age 38. It's just not enough people around for you to fight for another 3 to 4 years. It really isn't. I can't even imagine who he would fight after Crawford. Who would he fight?
Yeah.
He's got too many miles too.
Pacheco,
Yeah,
baby.
I was just about to say that
I
if Pacheco
guess.
beats Zoko, he might be the opponent for May.
Yeah, but
The
is he
only-
gonna beat? Yeah, wait, one at a time. Is he gonna beat Soko?
I got Zoko winning a decision.
I'm just I've been watching So Cold since the days of Top Rank. I'm like I don't know about this, and I'm riding the fence. Like, yeah, I'm being a bitch this time because I can't call it. Yeah, Pacheco's
No,
good,
don't
but
do that.
I
Pick
can
one.
do that. I can do that. Listen, if you could
No, you
sit
gotta
here and
pick
read
one
the
by
no,
Saturday,
if
bro.
you could
Yeah,
sit
George.
here, if you could sit here and read through little ass words in the fine print to defend Brian Norman, then I could ride
It's
the
not
fence.
fine
Bro.
print. It's not fine print. The 20K that you pay to get the
You reading
unification,
words
that's
this
not
big,
fine
bro.
print. That's just in the
You reading
bylaws and
words
stuff.
this
You don't have to
big,
read
bro.
fine print to see that
Bro,
shit.
I don't
Dude,
want to hear
you
about
can't
no
pull-
motherfucking bylaws when they rewrite them laws themselves, bro. Fuck is you talking about? They make
No,
them laws
dude.
literally
Well, they didn't
themselves.
rewrite shit for that fight, so that don't matter.
You can't be on
Enjoy
the
it.
fence, man. You gotta make a pick.
I could do whatever the fuck I
Facts.
want. It's a free country. It's a free
You
country.
can. You still be a soft baby back bitch though if you don't.
I could be a baby back bitch for one weekend. I could do that. That ain't shit to me. Shit ain't shit to me. I can't
You think-
because I legitimately can't call it. I'm not even playing. I'm like, yo, I don't know what's about to
It is
happen. I
truly a 50-50 fight, bro.
don't know what's about to happen, bro.
It's
Diego's
truly a
good,
50-50
but
fight.
Jose is still your trainer, bro. And I don't like that. Jose is still your trainer.
And Jose spread thin, and B&B got all their attention on him out because Keyshawn's fight ain't for a few weeks. So this is
Basically,
his
his
first
son
time
fighting in 2
having the whole
weeks.
team backing him up for the fight.
I don't know what's about to happen, yo. I don't know.
It's gonna be a great
You know?
fight, I think.
I mean, he never. Go ahead.
No, I was just wondering, they swapped the fighter for the Pacheco fight?
Say it again.
Did they swap the fighter for the Pacheco fight?
Did they swap the fighter? No.
Isn't he fighting some guy named Nelson?
Yes, Steven Nelson. Yes, Steven Nelson. And
Oh, I
Steven
thought
Nelson. And Steven Nelson is trained by Brian McIntyre. Whereas Diego, I think Diego nice, but yo, come on, B. Your trainer's Jose Benavidez, bro. Come on, B. Come on. who also trains Elijah Garcia. Did y'all see Elijah Garcia's last fight? What a fucking tragedy that shit was, bro. That shit was a tragedy.
But he trains the Mexican Monster, though.
Oh shit! Well, I better call my mother.
Oh, the press.
Trains Mexican who?
I'm gonna call my mother.
Trying to tell you,
Monster's
dog. Like
coming.
I don't.
Loose on the street.
You know, and the other shit is that Steven is at that age where his hairline is receding. He got a grunt to get off the couch. You know, he got regrets. He got a lot of anger. He got man strength. It's like,
Just
yeah,
do it now.
I wouldn't want to fight Steven this weekend. I wouldn't
Yeah,
want
you
to
might
fight
take
him.
that shit out on somebody.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit.
Did you hear the
Leo,
speech that he made?
Yo, I did. And that shit got me nervous. I'm like, yeah, this shit. Some real
This
shit.
dude fights a whole lot more than himself.
Bro, he fighting for the whole Omaha, Nebraska, bro. All the Lucy spots, all the mom and pop shops, all the little kids.
I don't think they got that many Lucy spots in Omaha.
I don't know. I never been there. I don't know. Shout out to
Maybe in
Omaha,
Castle
though.
Bluffs.
Leo, who's winning this weekend? Stop being a bitch.
Fuck you.
That's it.
You're
Tell him,
talking about
Leo.
Pacheco
Will
versus
you
Nelson.
shut the fuck up and let the man answer? Leo, go ahead.
You're talking about Pacheco versus Nelson.
Yes,
I
sir.
got Pacheco.
You got Pacheco for real? Okay.
Yeah, but by decision.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
not knockout. Nah, he's not. I think it's gonna be a cagey fight. It's gonna be
Respect. They're gonna respect each other.
Yeah, I think
Mm.
Pacheco's going to respect more Nelson than the other way around, but I think he has things on his favor to win that fight by decision. If you know
It's
what
just,
I mean.
I hear you, but it's that prognosis is contingent upon Pacheco being able to keep him at arm's length. You know, if you're talking about him that he's going to be cagey and he's not going to take chances, then that's saying you trust him to keep this guy at arm's length for 36 minutes. That's what that means, essentially.
Yeah, I think his style favors that kind of approach to a fight. Because going forward, if the guy doesn't have fits, he doesn't have a footwork, yeah, he can come forward and go and get the knockout. But if the guy is moving, it's gonna look weird. But Nelson's gonna bring the fight to him, so I think it's gonna be a decision.
We should. This is a good fight. You know, this is a good fight. I don't think it's talked about enough, but this is a good 50-50 fight between two unbeaten fighters. No extra charge this weekend on DAZN. Y'all should fucking sponsor me, you cocksuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Not with that model, Julius. Talking too much.
Yo.
You're having too much fun on this live, and the sun is never gonna approach you.
Yeah, you know, we
They'll sponsor
getting
you.
all political. Yo, this shit is look. I even go front. I know this shit is wild taboo because everybody mad. But I seen a Haitian dude get deported, the shit that they was talking about. And the dude said, yo, what he said? He said, I'm not going back to Haiti, right? He said, I'm not going back to Haiti. I will myself. I'm like, yo, you don't want to go back that bad, bro? That you would rather
thank Joe Biden and thank somebody else for what
Obama.
You said
he might have somebody waiting for him.
Yo, but y'all didn't catch the last part. The dude said, "I'm not going back because I will myself, bro."
Yeah, he did. I heard that. That shit was
fuck
wild.
like, bro. Is it that bad, bro?
Yeah,
like, damn.
Dude,
Haiti.
Haiti is a failed state.
It's a shithole.
Motherfuckers are eating each other there. So
bro,
it's crazy there.
He did it wrong. He should have stayed in Mexico, bro. It's Mexican women. It's hot. It's always nice and shit. You probably already speak a little bit of Spanish, bro. You should have stayed there, bro. You know, go there, cause it was only a matter of time before it came to this. You know, if you were paying attention, and this is irrespective of political parties and what an individual may believe. This was an eventuality. It was never. You could have looked at the last 4 years and said, "This is not going to last." You know what's going on there. Yeah, it's all milk and honey right now. You could come in and do whatever, but that shit ain't gonna last, man. It ain't, you know.
Shit. Motherfuckers is already starting to get rounded up, dude, and this is just the beginning.
No, I would listen, bro. I was surprised how quick they was coming out with footage of all. I was like, yo, them motherfuckers was not lying. Like,
They
damn.
were actually reporting on the news that some people were self-reporting themselves before this shit started.
I seen that shit yesterday. I
was
seen
rolling.
that shit. I was like, word. This, and it's like, yo, it's just one of those things. It goes back to an old proverb. Nothing lasts. If times been good, then they about to get bad. If times have been bad, then they about to get good because nothing lasts. Nothing good, nothing bad.
I know that ICE hit about 3 weeks ago. It hit our the county where I live in here in Cali, and they hit 1 week straight hard. We saw like 3 or 5 buses taking off all full, and they decided to go more up north after that.
Yeah, I know, and they're in the major cities too. Like they know what places they want to go to based on the last 4 years. Any sanctuary city, they already know that's where they at. That's where the footage was coming from.
Yep, Austin.
Expect them to start withholding federal funds from sanctuary cities too over this shit. Watch.
Yeah, I heard they about to get in some kind of legal battle over that. That if y'all don't cooperate with these dudes, they gonna come at you. So it's crazy. It's getting crazy, man. But it's one of those things to where nothing lasts, bro. Nothing lasts. Like if for the last 4 years everybody got the rock out, enjoy that shit while it lasts, because it's not going to, bro. You know,
well, you can't leave the country with open borders and let just anybody in without vetting people. I mean, because you get dangerous motherfuckers coming in here.
Well, that black guy Haitian guy had 17 convictions.
Yeah, he had 17
based on what I heard. Based on what I heard, they're going after guys that got priors first. You know, like they going after guys that have been arrested for something. That's what I heard the dude say. They're like, they going for the dudes that did something. So it's like, I mean, I get it. You know, it's just I don't know what to tell y'all. Like nothing less.
You know, not only that, Jules, but the concrete evidence of this is that there's 2 major companies that are private prisons that have doubled their price in stock since Trump got elected, and they were heard on the phone. There was audio recording of them talking about how they're going to increase their space and capacity to hold a lot of people. So they're also talking about transport. So they were on the phone talking to each other and talking to other people, to their shareholders, about increasing facilities, building new places, and increasing transportation. And I looked at the stock, and one of the companies is called Geo Group. They were at $21 in November. They're now $33 a stock. And then at Core Civic, another one, their stock has risen and it's maintained at around $21. Now, of course, these are not that expensive, but they're probably going to go up in value, maybe double by next year, triple.
No,
I could see this tripling, or
what's those symbols again? What's those symbols?
The first one is called hey, don't do it. Do it. Throw like $3,000 into each one. You'll probably.
And the thing is, they know what all the hot spots are, like Randall's Island.
I'm looking at this right now, and it just went up. One of them is called Geo Group, GEO Group Inc., and then the other one is called Core Civic. Core Civic is maintaining, but Geo Groups went up. So there's a lot to this whole thing. They're not fucking around with this hostile deportations. They're gonna fucking do them.
Yeah. I mean, they are doing them shits. Basically, they are doing them shits.
You got elected to do that. You got elected to do it. Yeah, you got elected to do it. That was the main problem.
I'm gonna say this: that at the end of the day, what I think, I don't know what the mission statement was for the last 4 years. I don't know what the purpose of that was, to allow so many to come in that way, uncontrolled, with no oversight. I just don't know what the purpose of that was. But it created what needs to be understood is it's not that you have to agree with the orange man. What you have to understand is a lot of people agreed with him. It's just a reflection. They voted for him. You know, irrespective of what your political ideology might be, remember, he didn't get up there on his own. They wanted him in there. You understand that? They wanted him in there.
Yeah, the majority of the country voted for him. And, you know, I want to take a stab at answering that question that you said, why are they letting all these people in? And my theory has been for many years is that we are facing a population decline. And I think this goes hand in hand. Now hear me out. They overturned Roe v. Wade because they didn't want abortions in the red states, and red states have been fighting for this for years. Of course, blue states still have them, but the immigration on top of the Roe v. Wade, I think, correlates with the fact that we're having a birth decline, so population decline, and we can't have that because we still need people to work like shit jobs, and unfortunately, most of the people that are in destitute in places in the country that have by volume, by population, are white people. White people are mostly most of the people that are on welfare, or most of the people that are below the poverty line, because of the population. Now, those people are not having as many kids either. So
they can't afford it. Is the problem? They can't afford to.
No, yeah, we can't afford it because the conditions are too expensive. But in some of these states where it's not as expensive, the population is declining even there. So
also this country has been morally derelict, I want to say, for at least the last 8 years. It's moved away from look, I think all these fucking people are evil at the end of the day. If you want my political ideology, that applies to literally every political leader. Me, everybody's on some shit. But the thing is that the core values of the American dream, they moved away from that, man. They really did. And it's like, if you move away from that, the goal was to have the nuclear family with the 2 kids and the cat and the dog and the picket. That was the goal. You have made that unattainable. So people are not having children.
Also, real quick, they're also trying to build a voting block on top of it. The Democrats were, because they're the ones who did this, opened it up.
Yes.
There were some Republicans that kind of went along with it, like rhinos and shit. But the majority of it was Democrats, and they did this because that's why the voter ID thing, where you didn't have to have one, anybody could vote. They're giving them all these illegals money after they get in the country. Well, they're expecting a vote in return, so they're trying to do that so they can stay in power, push a woke agenda, push all the other shit they've been pushing, and that's what they were doing, was trying to build a voting block, and that's why they're fighting tooth and nail to try to stop Trump and the rest from deporting.
Yeah, but I'll give you the other side of the coin. The other side of the coin is it's not one way to where you get in there and it's all just sunshine and rainbows after that. People didn't like the people that voted for this guy, irrespective of what your political ideologies might be. The people that voted for him did so because they didn't like the direction that the country was going, and they didn't like the last 4 years. Now you are assigned to give them a better 4 years.
Correct.
And it better be better.
That's the problem, though, man. Is that, listen? That's the problem with this guy, Jules. Like, I don't have any political affiliation with either blue or red side. But the problem is he ran on a campaign promising people a better economy, and what he's doing with tariffs, like I own a business, and part of my business relies on that those foreign goods, because there are certain goods that you can't get here, or if you can, they're just 5 times as expensive. Now you're going to make something that's inferior, an inferior product coming from overseas, and you're going to pass that on to the consumer. Tariffs don't work in the way where everyone's utopic.
No, I know what you're skirting off the cost of the consumer, because what the companies are going to do is jack up the price to make up the difference, and the difference will be made up for by the consumer. That it's going to cost more now, and it's basically us just getting fucked. And even now, I said it during election time. I don't see how that helps shit. I don't see that. Like, I don't. What is that going to do?
Yeah, what do you strong arm people to buy a fucking Ford? It's like in Europe.
Go ahead, Gooch.
One thing you got to remember: 89 million people did not vote this election. All right. Number 2, this is all show. This is what I think. It's all show. They're gonna show people getting deported, but at some point, the business interest is gonna go to Trump and say, "You can't fucking do this." It's everything. You know, we already have problems with inflation. This is gonna drive the inflation even worse. So for me, it's all show. They're going to deport some people because historically,
Gooch, look, the other day, one of the guys was on the panel and he said, like, the other day, not just this shit to start now, the other day, one of the guys that's on the West Coast, I forgot his fucking name, man, but he said that, like, they doing raids, man. The shit is real. They really doing that.
No, they are. But it'll die down as time goes on because look. He deports all the people that he says he's going to do. He's going to make the economy worse because it's going to cost more to buy your produce and all this other stuff.
I don't know about that.
It's going to wreck the economy.
I don't know about that.
at the very least, at least deport the criminals and the people that are a danger to society. You know?
I mean, if I'm in favor of anything, I am in favor of that. That if you got repeat offenders, and there's so many cases that you hear about now, if you have repeat offenders, violent criminals that have been released because the prisons are out of room or whatever the fuck it was, yeah, get rid of those guys. You know, get rid of those guys.
I'm not saying not to, but what I'm saying is it's a show. Because again, you deport all these people, it's going to cost a hell of a lot more to produce your goods and to sell them. It's just going to make the inflation worse.
When he's saying that it's a show, yes and no. Yes and no. And here's how the short end of that is this. War, despite what everyone thinks, war is profitable, and it's profitable in the short run. If you build facilities here, and if you start increasing infrastructure for prisons here and transportation, you're employing people that are in the country. You're taking steel and goods that are coming from the country. So in a way, if you put resources into this, you can technically say it is a little better. You'll get more for your buck instead of building shell casings.
What I was gonna ask Gooch is it not a strain on the municipalities to house so many undocumented the way that they have been? Is that not a financial strain on those cities? Because somebody's footing the bill for that, and I'm going to assume it's the taxpayer.
Okay, it is, but that's by design because you've got private companies owning these things, and they rely on the government to fill those beds because these are the guys that give them political contributions. So, okay, look, if you're going to deport someone, don't hold them, send them. Be done with it. But they don't do that. They hold them in these prisons, and just like I don't know who someone was saying earlier about their stock going up. Yeah, their stock's going to go through the roof. Yeah. Because they're going to keep putting them in those beds so that they can make money. So I agree. Yeah, it is a strain. Why are we going to keep paying these private companies? Just send them back like they used to do in the old days. Hey, get on the bus and go. But that's not what it's about. It's about business.
Okay, Julius.
Well, that's because money's involved. That's why.
Yeah, because it's a privatized system. That's something that should not be privatized. Not everything should be privatized.
Go ahead, Leo. Go ahead, Leo.
No, but there is two things. You actually say it without saying it. The financial strength in the economy comes from all these people working without being legalized, because when you are legalized, you have to pay taxes. Mm-hmm. That's the problem, because they
do pay taxes. They support the social security system. They pay billions a year into it and are not entitled to receive those benefits. So if anything, they're supporting the system.
Yeah, but undocumented workers don't pay taxes, bro. Come on, they don't pay taxes.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
They don't.
They don't pay income tax.
I'll say this. There's give me a second, Gooch. I'll say this. Let's say out of 100% of immigrants undocumented, I would say about 35% pay taxes who have an I-10, and they don't receive what a citizen receives. So, for instance, I have 5 kids. I have a low minimum wage job. And then Mr. Julio, sorry, Julie, I didn't mean to say your name, but let's say he's also undocumented with 5 kids. And let's say his kids are citizens, like he had them right here. And we both do tax return. I get about 12 to 15K here in California. That guy, because he's undocumented, he's only going to get like 3K. And I've seen that many times throughout the years that I've been doing taxes, and I'm
Yeah, pero
34.
también, manín, sí, pero también, manín, like, for example, that's basically saying that, okay, well, you're saying I would get a return, basically. I would get a tax return because my kids are dependents. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes, and let's say you still use your ITIN without kids. Let's say your kids are Mexican. The state or the federal they do give them a return, but it's not the same. Let's say the United States gives me 1,500 for my kid. If let's say that little kid is Mexican and he's your dependent because you have an ITIN, not Mexican, but immigrant, they probably get about just like $200 per child.
Look,
wow.
I've worked
But
at.
sorry, Gush. Let me just finish this. Like, so yes, I'm not saying that of 100% of illegal immigrants pay their taxes, but the ones they do, which I'm putting a STF rough number of 30%, yes, they do pay. And I know that they don't receive what a citizen actually receives, or even a resident.
Mira, esta es la solución, de verdad. Esta es la
Can I say something real
solución para
quick?
mí. I just want to get this out. Peace and love. I just want to say that they need to work something out with Mexico because this is ridiculous. We're neighbors. We should get along. I don't see why we don't have something worked out. Like, come on, dog. Like, this is stupid. We shouldn't be, bro. We right next to each other. We shouldn't be fighting over this. You know.
Okay,
now,
but wait a minute.
No. You wait a fucking minute. You wait a fucking minute. I'm in the middle of a fucking sentence, all right?
Fuck you,
And I'm
Jules.
gonna tell you what the fuck. And motherfucker can say what he want about me, but I love my Mexicans. You know who I don't love? I don't love these Venezuelans. Get the fuck out.
Right.
Facts.
I don't love them. I don't no, I fuck with my Mexican. I don't gotta know. Yo, listen, I have never cared about this issue. You know why? Because what do you see most Mexicans do when they come here? Bust their ass, work hard, raise their children, raise a generation of children that go on to become independent and productive Americans. That's what that's usually the story, bro. When Mexicans come to America, whether it's legally or illegally, it's usually a success story. But you know what I don't want to see here? And I don't give a shit. Venezuelans. Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
You know what?
Get the fuck out of here.
Not
Well,
all
listen,
not all illegal immigrants are Mexicans.
That way. Go that way.
Real quick.
Oh, you're
Real quick.
Venezuelans.
I wanna
to
go
put it
back-
to rest, you know, if you don't have a social security number, and if you come in here illegally and you want to work, you're gonna have to have a TIN number, like a what do you call it? The individual taxpayer identification number. That's what you have. That's what they issue you if you don't. So you can technically, if you're an undocumented person in the country, as long as you have that number because you want to join the workforce, you can pay into the system, and you can get a return. However, I don't know if most of them.
No. Let's just cut the crap. If it were all hot Venezuelan bitches, then I don't think anybody would complain. But it's all men. It's all men. Oh no! Get out! The fuck you? The fuck?
Julius,
Let me just.
Wait
they do have some pretty hot
wait a
Go
minute.
back to the W-2 thing.
No,
Most-
but
Leo, go ahead.
the other
Leo?
thing you were talking about is, look, if you're an illegal in a country working for cash and you are afraid to go to police, what do you think is going to happen when a cartel or a gang approaches you?
Yeah.
That's a problem. That what you were talking basically is, and everyone's talking that the United States of America, being the country that he is, needs an immigration reform. That's
I agree.
basically. And you haven't had an immigration reform since the 70s, I think. That's the last time.
It should not be this way, bro. My thing is this. People in America like to pretend that Mexico does not make a huge contribution to this country when, honestly, dog, if you just cut through the bullshit, yes, it does. Yes, it does. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. And we're neighbors. So the sooner we start getting along in a positive way, the sooner we both get better because of it. This could revolutionize the way we do business, you know, if we treat each other a little better. But the idea that you're just going to have a revolving door policy that everybody can walk through no matter who they are, yeah, that's a problem. That is a problem, bro. A huge problem.
that's the point I was going to make real quick, and then I'll let Gooch go. Not all, every time you talk about illegal immigrants, everybody automatically refers to Mexican people. Not all Mexicans are just illegal, man. There's a ton of people all over the world.
Wait a minute, that speaks to the point that I'm making. That, and I know that there are people that don't like the sound of this, but it's just the truth. Mexican culture is American culture. Among other things, yes, it's a part of that story. It's very much embedded in a part of that story.
It really is.
It really, like, I don't see, bro. There's no fucking way, bro. As it goes way back. So the long and the short of it is, I just wish that things were more diplomatic and better between Mexico and America, because I just don't understand why it's not like, bro, we're neighbors, bro. Like, we should be able to borrow
like everything, like even like Hollywood, music.
It should be like Canada.
Comedy. Mexico's inserted in everything. In
it's not viewed the same way, and it's because of what Leo's touching on. It is that you need to streamline how this works. You need to change how this works. You need to streamline how this works, because it can work. It can work. They want to be here, and a lot of those people down there, they're just good people that want a fucking job, bro. Honestly, these are good people. They just want a fucking job. Think about that. They'll work, bro. Work it out, bro. Because you got
the real weird thing is that immigration reform, we are not talking about just Biden. We're talking about Trump, Obama, Clinton, Bush.
All of them.
All of them failed to do the immigration reform.
Because it's a show. It's just a show. The facts are is that Obama deported more people than George W. Bush, more than Trump. What's his face? Biden. I think the only thing that hurt his numbers was COVID, because people were self-deporting and leaving. But it's a show. It's a way of dividing people. Immigration. Why aren't they talking about the fact that fucking eggs are $15, $20?
You know how fucking angry I was on Tuesday, Gooch? Bullshit. I went on fucking Instacart. $6. What the fuck just happened, bro?
Salmonella and eggs.
Why are they not talking about that? Because that's what's affecting every single person in this fucking country.
Yeah, you know why that happened though, guys? Salmonella and eggs.
That's bullshit. These fucking farmers, they use that excuse to drive up the price, and everybody gets fucked. So
let me read these super chats so I can afford eggs. Let me read these super chats so I can afford these eggs. I don't think Boots versus Stanionis should be for the Ring Magazine title. They haven't done as much as champions. Javante is arguing with a 130-pounder in Raymond Ford. I disagree with you, bro, because if Stanionis is the number 2, if that's how they have it, then it qualifies, bro. Should he be number 2? That's the question. Should he be number 2? Well, compared to who, bro?
Who
Brian
really
Norman?
deserves to be number 2?
Default.
I guess that's how it is.
Read this one.
Oh god!
Shout out to Luis. I'm illegal and scared, Michael. Let's get married. Come on, Michael. Take one for the team, bro.
Teach him French.
God.
Damn.
Speak some French, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Eat a little
It's
ass,
real. No, because my thing is this: that if it was Venezuelan hot dog joints they were sending over, then I think everybody could be cool with that, right? But it's just guys, bro, with wispy mustaches. This has to stop. Okay, you send some bitches with some big asses. Something got to give, bro.
Let's bet. Let's have a bet. 4 years from now, let's look at the deportation stats and compare them to Obama's. I guarantee you they're going to be lower, because at some point, the business community is going to put pressure on Trump to back off, because that's what happens. You need this cheap labor. That's
it's the cocaine thing, bro. It's what I've always thought, that listen, there is no war on drugs, because the drugs are getting in here because they're letting them in here.
Yeah,
motherfucker. Is no war on drugs, bro.
Hey, it's not the cartel's fault. Motherfuckers addicted.
No. The view I have is the government's fault as much as it's the cartel's fault.
Yeah,
it's as much the government's fault.
And the bankers got to keep that money here.
The thing is, Jules, that whole war on drugs bullshit only happened because fucking young suburban white kids were dying from doing those same drugs that were killing everybody else.
Yeah,
It's
but
funny how that shit always happens only when they get affected by it.
it's
Not
not even.
any other,
It
but
was never. It was never really a war because you know why I don't call it a war because everybody knows. Everybody our age knows. The CIA are the ones who flooded the streets with crack. So how the fuck is it a war? Y'all the motherfuckers that lit the fuse. It wasn't. It wasn't war.
There's too much money. Yeah.
You know. So
the other thing, Julius, is that the thing about the tariffs. Look, the tariffs against China that's clearly a trade war with China.
Yeah.
United States of America is trying to sink China into the deep sea. That's what's happening because if you're putting tariffs on a country and an industrial plant, sooner or later that's gonna oblige you to reallocate that industrial plant to other places where those tariffs are not applied. Now, the tariffs with Canada and Mexico, I don't know what's happening.
Bro,
I don't know what's fucking
listen,
going
bro.
on.
The price of maple syrup is about to go up, bro. That's all I know.
Don't forget about the aguacates, bro.
Aguacate también, forget it, bro.
yeah, them shits already went up. The cartel took over that fucking game.
I don't understand. What's the purpose of going in a trade war for fucking Mexico and Canada? That's your
Maning, but me, didn't he say he wants to annex Canada? I thought that was a goddamn joke. Like, is he serious?
Hey,
Like, annex Canada.
He wants to buy Greenland. He wants to annex Canada. I mean, he's going off the.
But I understood Greenland because of the potential trade routes. Like, I understood that. But Canada, like, are you out of your mind? Like, what, we're just gonna bring them into and they're just gonna go with it?
Julius, the Greenland shit doesn't make any sense because you already have full access as an American to Greenland, to all the strategic value that Greenland can offer. You already have it. I don't understand what's happening with that shit that annexing.
They don't want
Greenland
China to gain influence there. That's why.
Well, I'll tell you what, bro.
He also
It's too fucking cold up there for me anyway, bro. But you want why don't you want some nice shit like Costa Rica? Let's fucking annex Costa Rica or some shit, you know? Like,
Because Donald Trump is a baboso, Jules.
annex all these cold ass places. Like, bro, I don't fucking want to go to Greenland. It's like 5 degrees there, bro.
Because they got resources. That's why it's all about the resources.
He went to the Panama Canal, so he's close, right?
It's not even green over there.
It's literally not. It's called Greenland to fool the sailor. What in the story of Greenland? They called it Greenland to fool the Vikings into going around it. Wasn't that the story? Or some shit like that?
Something like that.
There's some shit like that, bro. Like, man, fuck that shit. It ain't nothing but snow up there. Runny noses. Luis said, I was a lead machine operator for a big company, and my job was to train and get them hired. The majority were Venezuelans, and they didn't. Yo, te lo estoy diciendo, manín. Deja esa gente allá. Deja esa gente allá.
Yep.
Can I tell you, bro?
Go that way. Go that way.
No, like,
You know
honestly, I'm not trying to be fucked up, but I think the Venezuelans fucked it up for the immigrants, bro. They fucked
Well, they're going to be deported. They're probably going to be getting deported.
Yo, but they're not the only ones, though. All these other motherfuckers
no,
are
they're not the only ones. But if it's like if you're an American and you're of age, then you'll know that all right, Mexico is just as part of American culture as everybody else. That's just that's reality, bro. That's not me being nice. That is reality. So to me, this problem is not a Mexican problem. Like, no, Mexicans are not the problem, bro. They're not. If you really pay attention, the average Mexican story is a success story. Come here, fuck your bitch, have some kids, start a business. It's honestly, that's the average thing you hear, and it's good because it makes for productive citizens. But the crazy shit, it didn't take long for New York to go to dog shit, and it wasn't because of my Mexicans. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't them. It wasn't them.
Oh dear.
All I'm saying. So you
So
making that shit what you will.
What do we got coming down the pipe other than the other?
Benavidez, Morell.
Benvenuti versus Mofongo. 2 weeks. David Benvenuti.
Speaking Going back to Canelo, Julius, don't you think that maybe Canelo might want to get that one last shot at Bivol before he hangs it up?
I mean, listen, bro. The story is he signed a 3-fight deal. So I don't know who he gonna fight in May. We already know who is supposed to be in September. Who's the third fight?
Maybe Benavidez.
Zurdo.
Zurdo.
I don't even know, bro. I
I think it could
It's gonna be
be.
Zurdo,
Maybe,
the all Mexican cruiserweight championship of the world.
Yo,
maybe
the
he's
All
saying-
Valley
maybe he's
Karate
saving
Tournament, bro.
Maybe he's saving Benavidez for last and not telling nobody. You know.
Yeah, I hope he sticks so many weight stipulations on Benavidez. He's a fucking middleweight on fight night.
Fuck that, Jules. He's gonna put a clause in there saying that if he even catches Benavidez eating a quesadilla, the fight is off.
No, it should cost him $1 million out his purse if he's the quesadilla, bro. Fucking shit.
You
Shit
guys
is
are crazy.
No, but in reality, I literally don't know who the third fight. I can't imagine what Canelo's gonna do. Hypothetically speaking, if the Crawford fight happens and Canelo wins, hypothetically, bro, what are you gonna do after that? There's nobody around, bro. Like it's like what else is there to do, bro?
Move up.
What to
Yeah.
bro? I mean,
Bivol, that's the only thing.
No, you could move up and get your ass beat if that's what you want to do. You could do that.
Like for
Bro.
instance, okay, like I'm not gonna. You guys might think I'm a Canelo hitter or something, but like I don't get excited for his fights no more because I know that he's that good. I'm like I would get excited if he goes up. I know that he's small, but that's where he's testing his boxing skills.
Yeah, but if Better Beef wins, I'm just being
Oh, I'm not
real.
saying fight better beef. I'm saying fight Yard, fight Watsy, fight maybe a rematch with Caleb Smith. You know those. I'm not
I
talking about.
guess. The
No,
other
la
guys,
cara
lo
nada, you
otro
know?
tipo, okay, lo otro tipo, que si tú me dices Canelo Buatsi, está bien, está bien, está bien. I'll take it. Está
Sí,
bien.
yeah.
I'll
Un
take
pinche better beef. No, that's going like straight to la carne asada without touching the frijoles.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, Canelo. Like, I would have to drive to San Diego, and I would have to stop. Like, don't do this, Canelo, please, please. Don't do
He's
this.
making his tacos. You just interrupt him. Don't do it, Canelo.
You probably punch me right in the mouth. Probably punch me right in the mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but Julius, don't you think that other fight at 168 could be something like Pacheco or Mabili? Someone like that?
Maybe, but it's just like you could you can go the mandatory route and just cycle through your mandatories and defend them one at a time. But I just don't think that's what it is. Like, bro, you just gonna fight Mabili to be fighting Mabili. That's it. That's it. I don't buy that. I don't buy that.
I think it would be Bivol or Benavidez. I think Baturi
I
is
think it
moving
would
up
be
if he wins.
Bivol if Bivol wins, John. If Bivol wins, then I think it would be Bivol.
But
you're
Baturi is
thinking
not staying at
before.
170. I think he's moving up. Cruiserweight or retiring. Either way, win or lose, he's moving up or retiring.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I could see him moving up. I could see that because I mean, if Zurdo's up there, then why wouldn't Better Beef be able to go up there? Stands to reason.
Joe Smith too. Joe Smith went up there.
You don't do a trilogy if he loses.
You know, that's a good point. That if Bivol wins, they could do a third fight, but he's gonna have to come up out of some of them belts if they do that. He would have to give up at least one or two of them if they went that route.
I think the first one is going to be the WBC.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
gonna be
In the BA, because the BC and the BA, because the winner of Benvenuti versus Mofongo is both mandatories. Whoever wins that fight is the mandatory with both.
Then that's the case scenario. Then hear me out. Is if Better Beef loses, he gets his rematch again trilogy, and they have to release two belts. And that's Canelo Benavidez right there.
Bueno, yeah.
If Benavidez wins.
I got a different question for y'all. I did a video about it earlier. Hypothetically speaking, Bam Rodriguez, Junto Nakatani, who wins?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I love Bam, but I got Junto, man.
Like if that was the next fight, you're saying?
Yeah, because they're talking about moving
Yes,
up.
I've heard that.
That's a pick 'em.
It is a pick 'em.
Bam. Robert Garcia said that Bam is thinking about going to 118.
But here's another fight. to throw out there. What about Inoue against Ball? If Inoue goes up and fights Ball,
I got
That's
it.
I'll be real. I, look, I would favor Inui, but that's a little ass dude, bro. That dude, that dude and Ball be throwing guys. Like he literally be throwing
yeah, he's
guys,
a rough
bro.
guy. Yeah.
Ball's a bona fide roughneck, man. That dude was fucking muscling
No,
people.
and I've talked about that fight. That one way I could see it playing out. One way is Inui catches him early with something hard and gets rid of him, right? But if you don't, this is gonna be rough seas because that dude is physical, bro. Like he's physical. He want to push you around. He want to throw you. He want to lean on you. And Inui is you could see how little he is. The dude he about to fight, the Korean dude. The Korean dude is bigger than him, bro. You see it.
Well, isn't Bull short though? Bull's like shorter than him, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's short and stocky though, bro. Like that dude is a muscle,
Yeah,
bro.
well, I know
He
he's
look
stocky,
like
but
a
he's
balled-
short.
He looked
He's
like
a
a
fire
balled up
plug.
fist.
Yeah,
He's a fire plug,
Nick
dude.
Ball is shaped like a balled up fist, bro. Like that's what he built like.
Well, I know that, but I know Nui at least has a height advantage. I think.
No, and the other thing is Rafael not leaving. I read an article earlier this week. He's not leaving 126. He's staying. So,
Motherfucker need to unify these things.
I think he's
no,
waiting
that's what he said. He wants to unify.
I think he's waiting for that fight with Inoue.
That and he beats those guys, Gooch. Let's be real. Them guys don't beat him, bro. None of them. Angelo don't beat him. Nick don't beat him. And Brandon, get the fuck out. He will beat the shit out of Brandon, bro. His eyes, if you think his eyes is far apart now, bro, them shits will be right here after that.
They'll be calling him Squidward after that fight.
Bro, he gonna look like the shit from Ice Age, bro. The fucking meerkat from Ice Age, bro.
I agree, and then he cashes out. He gets that big fight with Inoue for big cash.
That and because I read the article and I fuck with Rafael, but I don't fuck with no bullshit. He's ducking Vaquero. He is. He is. He is. They want him to move up to 130 to fight Vaquero, and he don't want them. I understand why you don't want them problems. By the way, like I get it. He might fuck your ass up, but it is what it is too. Like if they start, if like in other words, if Vaquero wasn't there, he probably would go to 130 if he wasn't there. But they want you to go up there for him, and you're like, yeah, I ain't doing that shit.
You think Espinosa can? You think Espinosa can stay at featherweight that long?
Bro, that dude is 6'1". I'm surprised he's there now. He is 6'1" at 126, bro. I'm surprised he's there now.
That's wild, man. That's wild.
I don't think he could survive that long.
Domo said Benavidez in December if he gets past Morell, and if Benavidez beats Bivol, we know David Benavidez ain't fighting the winner of that fight at all. Only play I could see. Man, listen. I don't think David want to fuck with Turkey, like on any levels. He don't want that Riyadh season smoke. He'll go to
He just wants Canelo. Yeah, he just wants Canelo.
You go to Golden Boy, bro. Shout out to Luis. If I'm better beef, I'm clipping Kate. I'm clipping Kate to get. Yo, Kate Bivol is his ex-wife. B for those that don't know. Yeah, I want to see that bitch burn. I ain't even gonna lie. I want Dmitry to win the rematch because I want to see that bitch get mad.
Yeah.
I don't like that bitch. I don't believe shit. I'll be real. Like if I'm just gonna be real, bitch, I don't even believe shit you saying. You just another gold digging ass bitch. That's all it is. That's all I see. I don't believe none of that shit she talking about. You just trying to get at that man money. Mad the relationship over. Cause I heard it's Dmitry that wanted the divorce. He the one that wanted the divorce. He got some new pussy home, girl. What the fuck? No.
Hey,
crazy ass.
Question. Mirage actually kind of suggested something that may be true. If Eubanks beats Ben, do you think Canelo fights him in London? He says he's always wanted to fight in London.
You talking about Conor, Ben?
Yeah, well, between Conor, Ben, if Eubanks beats Ben, Does that set up a Canelo fight in London?
Bro, that's crunchy, bro. That's
I know
really
I don't like
that's
it either.
really
I don't like it
crunchy.
either. But if you're asking about that third fight, I don't know. Maybe it's.
I mean, you could fight Buatsi in fucking London, bro.
Jake Paul.
The
Jake
thing
Paul would
is-
be the third fight.
Do you think Turkey is gonna bankrupt that fight with Chris?
Bro, I don't. I personally, I don't think so. What between? Wait, you saying Chris Eubank and Canelo? Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's possible. You know why it's possible? Because it's not like Chris never been to 168 before. He has. He fought Arthur Abraham there. He fought George Groves there. It's not like he fought Reynald Quinlan there. He was IBO champion, bro. At 168.
Wow. That's crazy.
IBO?
No. Not talking about it's not gonna be a Chris hasn't been fighting at super middleweight. Is that a fight that Turkey is willing to pay for it? Because
No,
Canelo
I'm honest.
can make that fight.
If we're gonna stop dicking around, I think the fight that Turkey would look to make after that is he would try to put Canelo in the ring with the winner of Better Be versus Bivol. If I had to guess what he would want, aggressive matchmaking, bro. That's what he's into. Aggressive matchmaking, and I think he would want to make that.
That's way too aggressive, though.
It is, but I mean, like, if you paying a guy like, look, Canelo gets between 35 and 40 by himself. I don't know what Turkey about to pay this man, bro. So it's like, yeah, I give you that, but you gotta, you're gonna have to fight somebody crazy. So, he might bankroll the Benavidez fight. I don't rule that out.
I think that's what's going to happen.
He might bankroll, and the shit is that if he does it, I'm just gonna say this: if Turkey pushes for that fight, oh yeah, it's at 68, Mirage. It is at 60 motherfucking 8. And your bitch ass, I
With
would
the weight
fucking
clause.
no, because the shit is listen. Why would I go up to 75 to fight David for an interim? Fuck, I look like I'm fucking Canelo, bro. You want me?
Undisputed interim.
So
Come
you
and
don't think
get me,
Canelo
bro.
would want to be unified light heavyweight interim champion?
Unified secondary, intercontinental intestinal fortitude champion.
Yeah, that one.
Small intestine champion. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, David. You want this shit? You want these problems? Come get these problems, bro. That shit is crazy to me that his fans are still riding that scooter, bro. That's how scared they are. Like, yo, y'all do not want to see David fight fucking Artur Better Be.
No, you're not.
And
Or
I saw
Bivol.
I saw what Mirage said. Yo, Callum Smith got heart. Your boy don't. Callum Smith has heart. David don't. The fuck is you? He's saying that shit. He really hate Callum Smith because, like, yo, Callum got the heart that David don't have, and Callum has the power that David wish he had. Because, yo, you don't be knocking shit out, bro.
Dude, he didn't do shit about.
Unless they from middleweight, David don't knock them out. Like, yeah, you
They
can knock
don't.
out Andre, you could knock out
Vojtic.
Lemieux, but you couldn't knock out Caleb Plant.
Not Vojtic. Vojtic, he looked like hot shit. He looked like hot garbage against Vojtic.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But it's gonna get real interesting, real fucking fast in 2 weeks, bro.
How do you think that fight plays out? I think it's going to be a sparring match.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna play it safe because I don't actually like David Benavidez, so I'm not gonna be invested. I'm gonna pick him to win, knowing that if I'm wrong, I win anyway. Knowing that if I'm wrong and Morell wins, bro, do you think I'm gonna be mad about that shit? Bro.
I know Mirage is not going to be back.
No, Mirage is gonna walk into the Outback and not look back, bro. He's gonna walk into the Outback and be never seen again, bro.
Mirage in the chat, you're going to have a bloomin' onion after.
It's going to go to Tasmania.
A blooming onion.
Crazy, bro. He gonna go butt naked into the Outback, waiting for a rattlesnake to bite him, bro.
And boomerangs.
For real.
He's going to move to Madagascar or something like that.
Motherfucker ain't going. He ain't going to look at a boxing glove. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Shout out to Domo. Callum made somebody seize at 75, and it sounded like David was squeezing a rubber ducky for real. Real. That motherfucker hit Lennon Castillo so hard, bro. He literally gave him a seizure.
Jeez.
David don't.
dude.
David don't hit like that, please, bro. Please.
No,
Unless
no,
you
he
from
certainly
160.
doesn't.
Unless you from 160.
Yeah,
You know what
Callum
I'm
would
saying?
give Callum give him problems. Yeah, Callum would give him problems.
You know, we were talking about it on the last live or on the chat, and you know, Mirage talking shit. Canelo fought Austin Trout because he said, "Who's Austin Trout?" He fought him at 22.
Yeah. The
He
shit
had the,
no
and
no the shit
who's
is
David
no the
fought at
shit is
28?
if you're pretending that Canelo versus Trout is some bullshit, either you weren't watching boxing at that time, in all likelihood, either you weren't or you're just being an asshole because Trout was a high risk, low reward opponent. A southpaw who wants to stay on a good foot all night. Yeah, these are not the kind of people you fight voluntarily. Then he did it again with Lara. All right.
And he had just beaten Cotto too, right?
No, Cotto was much later.
Oh,
Oh wait, you talking about Trout? Yeah, Trout had just beat Cotto. Yeah, he had just beat Cotto.
Which meant stay away from him because you're only 22, but he fucking took the fight.
Bro, the shit is that the shit is that I'm over and I'm past justifying Canelo's resume to people like Mirage because it's like, bro, the shit. I don't even feel like it's boxing talk no more. Now this shit is just stupid. David didn't do shit, bro. I'm not gonna keep arguing with you about your same hype job ass fighter. That dude didn't do shit. He didn't beat shit, and he not gonna beat shit. Period. That dude, yo, at the end of his career, he will not be remembered. I promise. Promise. That motherfucker ain't nothing. Canelo, shit, that's a motherfucking legend.
Yep.
It's a motherfucking legend.
Did you guys see Oscar's latest clapback where he was trashing?
Yes.
For my bills.
That shit was actually funny, man. I was cracking up laughing.
And he did it in like his underwear or something like that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but let's be real. Yeah, but while it was funny what he said, reality is on some real shit. Oscar, you way off. Devin gets paid more than your average fighter, and he's been getting paid that way because he's managed by who? His father. Devin's been getting paid but we know Devin don't sell like that. I think we all agree, right? He don't sell like, bro.
No.
Devin don't got a lot of marquee value, but this man has consistently made bank. And who manages him? His father.
Yeah.
So I disagreed with all of that because it's like, yeah, this is one of those things where the shit sound good, but it's not real. The shit sound good, but it's not real. That kid has been getting paid above market value since 2019.
He clearly
he's not a $3 million like, and I'm not saying this to shit on him, but it's fact. He's not a $3 million fighter, but he gets $3 million a fight.
Yeah,
that's all Eddie Hearn. Though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but who finagled that? You don't understand that at that time, going to Eddie Hearn, it's not like it was widely accepted in 2019, bro. That was a leap of faith going to Eddie Hearn, honestly. The zone is offering a lot of money, but why? They're trying to draw American talent to their platform, and some fighters held off, like a lot of PBC guys, right? But the Haneys played their cards right. They're like, yeah, y'all went over there, and you got to attribute that to his father. He made that decision. They're like, yeah, they got money for us. We gonna go over there. That's more than we could say for a lot of other motherfuckers. I don't think I don't think his dad is a bad manager because look at the situation now. Now you've worked with Matchroom, you've worked with Top Rank. Now, and you've worked with Golden Boy, even though it didn't work out for you for one fight, the Ryan Garcia fight. But look at where they are now. They're in a position to make even more money, even more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the signs of a bad manager. When I see the signs of a bad manager, is like Luis Ortiz, Adam Kopnowski. Like y'all fucked up. You fucked up. Brian Norman. Y'all fucked up.
Tim Fandora.
Right?
Tim Kazoo.
Scammer bitch.
I don't know.
If the Haneys are now in a position where they're gonna make even more money on top of the money that's not the sign of a bad manager. Just saying.
Yep.
It's not.
Nah,
But at the
Bad
end of that,
bad manager is, hey, let's fly to America for Keith Thurman, who hasn't fought in 2 years. Cause
yeah.
fuck it. That's
meanwhile,
bad management.
meanwhile, Oscar at the end of that thing did a little thing. He clearly wants Benavidez to join Golden Boy because he wants him to get Canelo.
Of course, bro. Like I see that coming a mile away. Now look, like
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a shit. I'm gonna take a piss. Boots, sing us a song.
What was that?
Country roads, take me home. Go ahead, Gooch.
To the place
I don't know that song.
I belong.
West
West Virginia,
West Virginia, Mountain Mama. That's that shit.
country road.
I don't know the rest.
Take
But I
me-
don't really can blame fucking team's manager for that shit. That's team. That was team. Team wanted to do in America. All right.
Well, but look, part of your job of a manager is, you got to coach a young fighter. Tell him, like, no, you're wrong. This is a stupid move.
Well, it was working until it wasn't.
No, they sent him up to Minnesota to get robbed. Thank God he didn't. It's just I don't know, man.
All I know is they really dropped the ball on that shit. And who knows if Tim's gonna make a comeback? I'm not sure of it.
It's like these fighters that like Teofimo. If he would have just shut the fuck up and let Top Rank do their thing, he'd probably be in a better position. Or he would have got found out. Yeah, but these Bob's been in the business for 50 years. He'll forget more than most people will know. Trust the process, man. And a lot of these guys, their egos get the best of them. They make stupid decisions. They piss off people, and they end up begging for a fucking fight.
Yeah, like another dumbass I gotta call out. Fucking Pitbull Cruz. Duck line again. Second time.
Pendejo.
Imbecile.
Yeah, but I think there is a difference between a guy that wants to be the boss and a guy that only trusts his manager. And that's the case, for example, with Luis Ortiz and Adam Kapnowski and all these other guys that got screwed over huge amounts of money because they didn't take a deal, but there were actually their managers blocking the deal. In the case of the Teofimo Lopez and Tim Su, they were asking for shit that they really needed to.
Well, the fighter is the boss, but you got to be a good boss, a smart boss, and trust the people around you. You bring these people on to help guide you because you hire a lawyer because you don't know shit about law. You hire a promoter because you're not going to promote the fucking fights. You're still the boss, but you got to surround yourself with the best possible people to ensure your success and theirs. And that's what these guys don't get. And I get it because they come up from poverty and all that other stuff. But I don't know. It's just a tough thing, man. I feel bad for these guys because at the end of the day, 5-10 years down the line, they're sitting there with a ton of regrets.
Jermall Charlo. I know he's gonna regret a lot of shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just really surprised that Boots and Stanionis are actually going to fight. I never thought they would.
That shit was dumb. Stanionis was like wasting his time only to accept the fight eventually.
It was inevitable because you look around. If I'm Stanionis, I'm looking around the welterweight division. Shit, Boots is the only one I can make money off of. So yeah, if I want to get off my mom's couch, I got to go fight that guy.
Yeah, I think he got tired of being on his mom's couch.
His mom probably kicked him out.
In the case of Stanionis, I don't think there's a really big difference between him and a guy coming from Cuba, because I really think those guys are really out of the loop in concern with all it's boxing related. So they don't fucking know. I don't think they now maybe starting to realize that the PVC is gone for practical effects. So it doesn't have any. Maybe it was waiting for a show on Amazon or something like that, and now is realizing that shit is not gonna happen. They're never gonna book you a fight because they don't have any money.
Well, I mean, look, none of us on this panel are brain surgeons, but we all saw this shit coming. You know, you
Yeah,
can't.
because we keep we are constantly consuming content about boxing. I don't think Stanionis does that. I don't think most of the of his these guys in boxing does that. I'm talking
Well,
about boxers.
but
Now
that's
the
why you.
managers they supposed to, but we are
Yes.
talking about that guy in fucking Latvia, whatever the fuck he is. I don't know. I don't know about his manager. I don't know what's happening to him.
These guys take advantage of these fighters, man, and that sucks, man. I don't know. How do you fix it? I don't know, but
No, and they have bad managers because they they have to make a decision to take their guy to another promotional company to search for another offers. I then don't do it
uh,
because they fail to deliver. I think as a manager you have to at least consult and ask to another promotional companies what's in the table for them.
yeah.
And I don't think everyone does it.
Well,
Either that, or whoever was with the PBC just had shady deals.
yeah,
That's also true.
yeah. Like you know, if the manager got three fighters, and they could put him in a position where I'll give you this deal, but it's got to be all three. Well, now is he acting in the best interest of the fighter or his management company?
Yeah, and for me the best example now from an active boxer is Benavidez Senior. I look, I'm not a street guy, but I know a fucking rat when I see one. And that guy is with Samson Lukovic. You're supposed to be uh, in contact with your son and having the best interest of your son in the first place. And it's clear you don't have that because if there's someone that should have told your son to move up from the PBC, that was you, but you never did that. At one point, I remember that Eric Hearn was offering when they were discussing the David Benavidez fight versus Canelo Alvarez. Eddie Hearn was talking about crazy money. They were taking pay 25 millions. Nah, this is a way bigger fight. We're willing to pay him way bigger money. And they didn't even discuss that because Benavidez is, as he always tells us, is not willing to move up from the PBC.
Well, I think that is in Benavidez's best interest because he sucks. I mean, if he'd have gone to one of the other promotional companies, they're gonna say, yeah, we're gonna pay you this, but you got to fight this guy. So it's a way of protecting him. Also, that's why he's still relevant. That's why he's still undefeated, and that's why he's not going to fight the winner of Better Bivol.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the Canelo fight because that Canelo fight,
He
Eddie Hearn
loses
was
that fight
talking
too.
about the fight. He was talking about one fight deal. It wasn't even like a huge commitment with Matchroom. No, he was looking for a one fight deal on Matchroom. Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez, pay per view, way above $25 million each. So at that time, that was a big deal because that fight was hot at that time. I think that fight will sell now,
What year was
but
that?
I think it was I think it was 1.5 years ago.
I don't know. I think he knew he was going to lose that fight, and they thought they had they could put together some other big, make it up in a couple other fights, but I don't know. I think his dad just knows what he's got, and he's trying to protect him and stretch out that career as long as he can.
Yeah, but I don't think Canelo is gonna ruin David Benavidez. He's gonna kill the magic. If you have
It's
to
going to
say
expose him. He's going to
he's gonna
expose him.
expose him, yeah, but he's gonna get paid, and more or less he's gonna keep being the same because at the end of the day, losing to Canelo Alvarez is like, yeah, there's a high probability you're going to lose against him.
But then he doesn't make. That's the thing, though. He gets exposed. He's not going to make the same money. And if he tries to make the same money or decent money, he's got to fight someone relevant, and they'll get his ass kicked.
Who you talking about, Crawford?
No,
Benavidez.
Oh, Benavidez. No, I mean, if look. In fairness, he can go fight Canelo and he'll lose, right? Because that's one of those fights that I'm pretty sure you're gonna lose, right? But as long as you keep fighting people after that, like Danny Jacobs did, right? That he kept fighting people after he fought Golovkin, he gets Canelo, he gets John Ryder, blah blah blah. You can still parlay that into a fiscally successful boxing career. I don't see a great fighter. You know what I mean? I don't see pound for pound nothing. I don't see a dude that 10 years from now, yo, did you see Benavidez versus Lemieux? I don't see none of that. But can you have a fiscally successful boxing career? Yeah, if you're willing to fight the fights. Yeah. Now, do I think he is? No, I don't. I personally don't. Your career is the way it is because you're not about that life. You're not. There's no way you could have been there that long, and the only real champion you fought was Anthony Durrell, and the only reason he became a champion is because you got stripped. That's fucking ridiculous, bro. That's literally the only champion he fought in 10 years as a super middle. That's ridiculous, bro.
Damn, yeah.
I think he was stripped twice.
Say it again, bro.
He got stripped of the title twice.
Yep.
Yeah.
One for missing the weight and one for doing coke.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. How could you have understand? Do you know how crazy that is for you to have been there that long and you only literally took a belt from one guy? That's nuts, bro.
Hey,
Imagine. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, do you think he would have gotten exposed, or do you think he would have been better if he would have signed with Top Rank when Top Rank was trying to pull him in?
Well, the thing is, he was down to leave, but my understanding was not only was he unable to leave due to whatever arrangement he literally had to give back the advance. They gave him like $300,000 in advance. He had to give all of that back. I don't know what the fuck was written in that contract.
I remember that, but that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think he would have gotten found out right away, or do you think he would have been better fighter?
No, I think he would have got found out.
Okay.
I think he would have got personally. I think he would have got found out years ago. Is what I think. I think he would have got found out. I think that would have made the. I think that would have made the Zerto Ramirez fight more viable, and I think Zerto would have found him out because for all the shit that Zerto gets, remember this dude fought Maxim Vlasov. Y'all remember Vlasov? That quote unquote lost to Joe Smith. Zerto beat him years ago. Ages ago, bro.
That was a big dude. That motherfucker was big.
He was a big, awkward ass dude, bro. Zerto been beat that dude.
And he also beat the champion Arthur Abram when he was the underdog in that fight.
Yeah. So to me, that would have pushed the probability of that fight happening sooner if he would have been able to cross over. But then also you would have faced he might have like ran into a Jesse Hart when Jesse Hart was younger. And Jesse's actually a big dude, big super middleweight. If you would have fought him then, I don't know how David would have handled all that movement because he's like I said to me, I don't see a good fighter. I just see a guy who's big for 168. But I don't see a good fighter. I don't see that.
So you don't think he could have been more with better matchmaking?
No, because some things, right? Like the idea that the difference between being elite and not being elite is how you're groomed. That's a fantasy. You can't turn everybody into Terrence Crawford. In other words, you can't. Everybody's not Terrence Crawford. Everybody's not Floyd Mayweather. Everybody's not Canelo. Everybody's not Inouye. So you would have went through the same matchmaking process, and I believe you would have lost. Somebody would have got you.
Because Top Rank, you got to carry your weight.
Yeah. Look, Giovanni was a kid who on the heels of that went over Rocha. You know, they bring him back to San Diego. A lot of people show up for him. The kid had potential to be a mild ticket seller, but they didn't match him soft. They put him in there with Brian, and you saw what happened. You saw what happened. That so it's like if you would have sent if Benavidez would have been able to make the transition, yeah, I think he would have got years ago, bro. Years ago. Turn him into shit. You know? Everybody ain't built the same.
Wait, but who would have
Yeah,
got him around that time? I
it's
forgot when he
nothing too
came. He came in
complicated.
2013.
Just look up the ranks and see who is higher, and they match up with one guy in the top 10. That's it.
For example, I think it's underappreciated, right? Here you have Dennis Berenchik, right? This guy is not a slouch. He's unbeaten, well-schooled amateur. Same Olympic team as Vosdik and Loma and Usyk and these guys. He's from that. They're putting Keyshawn in there with this guy. Keyshawn don't even have 20 fights yet.
Do you think that's a mistake?
Nah.
No. It's not that. It's that they're not gonna match you soft. Like, I don't know why I see people trying to pretend that this grooming process is some kind of picnic. No, it's not. Look at who they're putting Keyshawn in there with. And Keyshawn got what, 12 fights?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a game over. It's not a game over there, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's not a game. There's guys that they like the kid, 16 years old, Gabe Flores. They like Gabe. They still put him in there with Luis Lopez, though. They still did. You got a motherfucking ass whoop.
Perfectly.
When before he lost to Luis Lopez, I was like, these guys are grooming him for Oscar Valdez. That's what I was, the trajectory that it was looking. I'm like, I think they're gonna feed him to Oscar Valdez, make it a big fight. And Alberto Lopez decided to knock this kid out, or
beat the shit out of him.
Beat the shit out of him. My bad. Beat the shit out of him.
So to me, if Benavidez would have been able to make that transition, long story short, he probably would have lost to somebody back then that they put him in there with. Yeah. They're not gonna coddle you over there. They're not.
They're a machine, and they've been in business for 50 years. They know what the fuck they're doing.
You know what the fuck they're doing, and they're not gonna. It's kind of like what Eddie Hearn said. That like, nah, we gotta know if you the real thing or not, motherfucker. we gotta know if you the real thing or not. The fuck. I'm gonna get my coffee. Michael, take it away.
What the fuck am I supposed to say? Yo, I actually no.
Mitchell married Luis Mosqueda.
No,
yeah.
I will say, bro.
And that you won't fall asleep on the live anymore and snore.
You ate some ass already, Michael?
You know,
tried that shit?
Come on, Michael. You're a young man. You should have more energy than most of us, man.
Bro, I got a crazy schedule, man. I get home and I'm tired. What do you want me to say?
Did you go lower your taxes already, Michael?
I did not do my. It's not for us. It's like end of February around there. So I have to go do that shit. Actually, I could do it early, but I don't give a fuck. I always do it like April. I'm not gonna lie to you, and nothing ever happens.
Hey, Michael, you're from Canada or you moved to Canada?
I moved to Canada. I was born in New Jersey.
So you still have to pay that federal tax, right?
To the U.S.
Yes.
You know what's crazy? My mom actually told me about that shit, but I've never done it.
Yeah, because I've been trying to get out of this country. Like I was looking at like Japan and shit like that. Because it's cheaper out there, and I was looking at job listings, and then I started reading that we have to pay federal tax even though we don't live in the U.S.
You do, because the United States essentially what they do, like essentially pretty much they own you. So like for me, I've been in Canada ever since I was 6 years old. But it's like as soon as you as soon as you turn of age to start working, as soon as you start working here in Canada, you owe the United States a certain amount of tax dollars for every year that you've worked. So I've been working since I was 16 actually. So I owe them money since all the way back to I was 16.
There's only
wait a minute. Let me respond to this stupid shit. Jerry said when Benavidez cleans out 175, Jules' panel will be on viral vids like Crawford Spence circus acts. 5 years on Hate Train. Listen, bro, he was at 168 for 10 years and he didn't clean that out. And now you want me to believe he's gonna clean out light heavyweight?
Nope.
Grow up, bro. Grow up.
February 1st, his heart will be broken.
There's
Broken.
there's only one way out of what Michael was talking about, and that's you have to renounce your U.S. citizenship. That's the only way you
Yeah, you
can
see, I
stop
don't want to
getting
do
charged.
that.
Otherwise, you move overseas, you're still going to have to pay tax to the country, the U.S.
Yeah.
It's not going to be as big as it was if you were here, but you still have to pay unless you renounce.
Yeah.
Do you also have to pay taxes to Canada, Michael?
What?
Do you also have to pay taxes to Canada and the United States?
Yeah, both. But as far as the United States, I'll only ever pay it whenever I move back to the United States, or maybe I should start now. I have to. I'm actually planning on
Crazy.
going in April to start a bank account so I could actually start building my credit over there.
Mr. Calderon said Pacheco at 23 has a better resume than David. I think at this point they're just saying stupid shit. Like he's gonna clean out light heavyweight. He didn't clean out super middle. When the huh? And he was there for like a decade. Clean out fucking light heavyweight. The fuck? The fuck? Like what y'all reading? Mother Goose books? There's some fairy tale shit.
This year, bro, this is the first year in boxing in a long time. I can honestly say I'm excited, bro. Like every time I open Twitter, bro, there's like a new fight announced. I'm just like, yo, let's go,
And it's a
man.
good fight. Like fucking
Yo,
Stanionis and Boots
that's what
is
I'm
made,
talking
bro.
about, bro. I didn't think that shit was gonna happen.
No, I know, bro. I knew it was gonna happen. Like I've been. That's
I don't
gonna be
trust them.
next.
Trust them, motherfuckers. I gotta see the fight poster for me.
The shit. No, you know, like I feel you that you got to see it to believe it. I do understand your perspective on that, but I knew it was gonna happen because Stanionis doesn't have an alternative. If there's no alternative, bro.
It gets to the point where these guys don't even have an alternative, and they'll still take a shit fight, bro. Look at Brian Norman, bro. This guy he's punching the air right now.
Yeah, that dude is a moron, bro.
He's punching now. He's on a Sandy, undercard Sandy Ryan and who is it? Sandy Ryan and Michaela Mayer undercard.
Nah, and Brim was trying to defend him earlier. He was still trying to defend him, still trying to down that
He was
hill.
on here. He was on here trying to defend that shit.
Yeah, earlier he was still trying to defend that
bro.
shit.
That's my man, but bro, you gotta
No,
let
I
it
fuck
go,
with
bro.
Brim. I just can't fuck with him on that one. I
You
fuck
gotta
with
let
Brim,
it
but
go, bro.
you gotta stop defending that shit. That dude is looking crazy. Like you still about to fight
He's starting to
Cuevas,
look
bro?
nuts. He's starting to look nuts.
You
Knowing the shit.
know what's crazy? Like even if it was 1.7 million, right? And even if you get deducted on that shit and you only take like 700K home or whatever it is, I'm like, most Americans don't even reach 700K in like 15 years.
Exactly.
But it's not
That's
even
a
that. It's
lot
that,
of
bro.
money.
I was like,
Literally, it doesn't make any sense for you to
yeah, and I
reject
was
it.
like, even if you pay your trainer and your manager and all your people that you have, I'm like, let's say you're still taking about 450 home. I'm like, most Americans don't see that shit in 10 years.
Most Americans are never gonna see that kind of money. So it's still
That's not even the point. Let's just let's just look at his purse and his last purse. Even if they offered you 700,000, that's 7 times more than you got paid your last fight.
my dude. The real shit is I already said it earlier. If it was 1.7 for Mario Barrios, I bet you take it. If it was for him. So let's just stop pretending this is about something else. This is cause you scared to lose, bro. That's all it is. It's all. It's all.
If you're gonna talk, you better
Steam,
say something.
Yeah, go ahead, Leo.
No, if you're gonna talk, you better say something. You can say, I'm scared.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be the money, it's gonna be the venue or something like that, or a step on the leg.
Taxes.
Gonna blame it on the tires. The tires ain't got no tread. They're bald.
Taxes. How long before another fighter uses the taxes excuse?
You know that in 42 years of life, I never heard that shit before. And I'm not even playing. Like, bro, I never heard a fighter bring up his
like
tax
36, bro.
situation.
No, one motherfucker is gonna say in the next couple of years, I cannot take this fight. Look at the Trump's tariffs are fucking me up. Something like that.
No, have you seen the price of eggs? You know that's gonna be the next shit.
The tariffs, bro.
That's world class management.
The only time I've ever heard taxes mentioned in conjunction with a fighter is when they how much they owed. and how deep they were
Yeah,
in
but
debt.
I never heard a motherfucker say that to get out of going to school like that, bro. Like, really? Taxes is why you ain't take this fight. Taxes. Wow.
Can you
That's some,
imagine?
bro, that's some new shit, bro.
That's
Bro, you
wild.
know,
The
whenever I
way
hear
my
these celebs,
1099 is set up,
Hey,
I
hey,
can't
Chris,
take
you
this
know, I appreciate your channel and all that, but I have to give you like props, like 100% props, because you called it. You said that Haney was probably using the lawsuit to get the rematch with. You called it. You're the only one who was saying it. And I was like, can it be? And bam, there you go. We're close to it now.
That's why I wasn't. That's why I wasn't really. The only thing that Devin did and his father that annoyed me was y'all should have fought, and I'm still annoyed by that.
mhm,
I'm still annoyed by that. That
mhm,
if you want to use this as a leverage tactic to try and achieve more favorable terms in a rematch, I actually think that's a good play because they are going to try to fuck you, so you can use that against them. But I still feel like you should have fought. It didn't matter who. You should have fought
mhm,
because now you coming off of inactivity unnecessarily when you could have fought. It wasn't
exactly.
gonna be for a lot of money, but bro, they ain't all gonna be for a lot of money, bro.
No,
That's
but look what happens is that you decide to stay out the ring so long that you're now on a rolly undercard, bro.
there you go.
That's fucking insane.
No,
That's
what? No,
insane.
Michael. What I don't. What's bad is he about to fight a pressure fighter, and you the night of the fight, you will not have fought in a year. Jose fought in the last 12 months.
Is Jose still a pressure fighter or a boxer, bro?
Yes, bro. Didn't you see the Barboza fight? All he did was come
I ain't
forward and
watching
throw
that shit, bro.
combinations.
Come on, man.
I have a question. Is it at
He
147?
fell
Or is it
asleep.
contested?
That's what they saying. It's
It's
gonna
at
be at welterweight.
147.
I want
I don't know. I
there.
think that could be good for Devin and Jose at the
No, I
same
think you
time.
want it to be good for Devin. I think
No,
you
I
want
think
it to
that
be
could be
good for
good
Devin.
for
I'm
Devin
I'm
and
not I'm
Jose
not
at the same
saying
time.
no shit, but I'm
Both of
just
them.
saying that Jose won, he could take a shot, especially from fucking Devin. Bro,
Yeah,
ain't nothing but fuck. And
and we know
he going to
Chin.
step to Devin. Jose is not little for those weights. He's 5'10" at those weights. He's not a little dude
How old is he?
for
He's like
welch.
37 now, right?
No, see, here come the Dev Dollar
I'm
No, here
asking
come
a
the Dev Dollar
question, bro.
homo shit. I already see it.
I'm
Here come the
asking a
Big Dev
literal
Dollar homo
question,
shit.
bro.
Mike's
Is it
Look,
got
yes or
bro.
no?
Mike's
Big Dad
got
will be
Devin
all right.
Manos de
Okay.
Piedra Haney.
Y'all remember that shit that he was geeking during the program? Big Dev Dollar, yo, Dev Dollar homo shit. He was
Yeah.
mad
Yep.
excited that
What
night,
am I
bro.
supposed to do, man? Am I
Yeah, he
supposed to
was.
be fanboying over Canelo all day?
Bro,
Like,
listen.
come
You're
on,
not supposed
man.
to be. No, listen.
Come
You're
on,
not supposed to
man.
be watching
Come on,
boxing
man.
matches with your
I
dick in
let
your
you
hand,
guys have
bro.
Canelo, bro. Okay.
Michael's the type of guy that would play with Devin Haney on the boxing game.
Come on, bro.
No, but
Ask the
back,
question.
back to Hala. Like, yeah, like I knew that the lawsuit. This is gonna take months. Like, I didn't think that they were actually pursuing what they were saying, but I felt that they were just trying to jam them up with that. They look, if you don't play ball and give us the kind of terms that we want, and the terms that they want are not even crazy. Like, this is not me. Oh, Big Dev Dollar. No, it's just, yo, they want testing. You telling me that after all of this, that's crazy? That they want you tested rigorously? That's crazy. That they probably want penalties in play if you don't make the weight. Their demands are not crazy. That's all I'm saying. That what they want. No, it's not crazy. You blew the weight the last time. They want to make sure that don't happen again. It's not crazy. So
You know how Isaac Cruz ducked Ryan, right? Or he said
Who
no.
doesn't he, dog?
I had a feeling that something was like that was gonna happen because is I think Ryan wanted a 144, and I think that
yeah.
was a little too much weight for Pitbull. I think, or his man
Nah.
told him, "Here, fight Tank." That's the pitch.
Eso es lo que yo opino. He's probably gonna fight Tank now.
Which fight nets some
100%.
more money though? What do you think? I would
He's
think Ryan does.
the shit is that what he just said about the weight is facts. Could you imagine Isaac at 144 or 140 whatever, bro?
$47?
He's gonna look like a sack of mustard, bro.
Yeah,
It's
I
it's not a
I
good weight for him, bro. He can't carry it all and be explosive.
Not even
person
that.
at 140. I was like,
It's
I
the
can feel it.
size.
It's like a 50-50 fight if it was at 140. I'm like, because he still kind of has power. You know, he had power for Rolly. I'm like, but when
Yeah, but
Nah.
also the quick turn. No. He did have power for Rolly. He did. He was fucking him up at 140.
yeah,
No,
So
yeah. He did. He
and
did.
when I saw that 144, I see that he's fighting in February. I'm like, dude, I'm like, that's not in a
I'm.
way, it's not fair for Pitbull. In a way.
Has anybody? I haven't seen Angel Fierro in fairness, but I heard somebody say that I heard somebody say that your Fierro could fight.
I heard the same thing on your panel.
So
I've
I
heard he
mean,
can. Yeah.
so you know, he would have fucked up that bag 2 times, man. That's 2 times they offered you that fight, man.
You know, but still, like I think what's his face loses both fights, whether it's Gervonta or Ryan. But doesn't
No,
he?
yeah, you're right.
But doesn't he
You're right.
net more money though with Ryan? He has to. I mean, a lot more money. I think it would be
No,
significant.
bro, I agree with you, but he's a mismanaged fighter. He
Yeah.
always
Well,
has. He look when they offered him Ryan the first time, he should have took it because I actually think he would have beat Ryan then.
yeah.
2-3 years ago, Ryan was coming off a layoff. I think it was. He's coming off like a couple of months where he didn't fight. And
That was
Pitbull,
a
like,
mental health thing.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, he's coming off of that shit. Like, yeah, go fight him. I don't know, man. Like Isaac is not. I don't know what
Isaac
Isaac is to be real with
sucks.
you, bro.
He's hooks, just hooks. That's literally it. Hooks, and then more hooks.
Yeah,
it's
Like,
just poor management.
An
but
overhand.
it's really
oh, don't forget the
I do.
overhand, Leo.
I'm not gonna make excuses for him because I'm not into doing that. But I do agree with Gooch that's Sean Gibbons, bro. That's Sean Gibbons.
I'm not gonna lie. I forgot about Isaac. I forgot he existed, bro.
The thing is that there's so many great fights that are out there for Isaac that would be great fights, right? Like, okay, Edwin De Los Santos versus Isaac Cruz is a great fight.
I got Edwin.
Isaac Cruz versus William Zepeda is a great fight.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Edwin versus anybody is actually good. Yo, apparently he had some type of like brain bleed in
He
sparring.
did.
That's what they
Really?
were saying on the boxing.
Is that why he
Boys.
ain't been fighting?
Yeah, that's what they're saying on the boxing boys.
Wow, that's
Who?
bad, man.
Brain bleed.
Yeah, some shit
Brain
like that.
bleed.
Yeah,
Who's
That'll
that?
give him a.
De
That'll
Los
cause him to
Santos.
have.
Oh,
That'll cause him to
For,
have
for
to
what?
have a stroke.
Training?
From training, sparring, it could be something like that. Yeah,
Damn it.
That
Damn,
could.
I hope he
That
ain't.
honestly, that could cause him to have like a
I
hemorrhagic stroke.
hope he's
Like,
good
you gotta
because
be
that's a good
careful.
fighter, bro.
He's a good
He
fighter,
would.
but damn,
I think he'd knock out Pitbull.
maybe, but not if his brain is bleeding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fuck,
brain bleeds are a very bad thing, man.
It's
No,
fucking
no joke.
serious, bro. That's fucking
Yeah,
serious.
they'll cause you to have a stroke. No, seriously.
So, I mean, but basically, that when I look at Isaac, it's just very
blood
obvious to
clot.
me.
My bad. Blood clot. My bad.
That's worse, bro.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that'll
Wait,
kill you outright.
That's a stroke.
Oh shit.
Bruh, what the fuck happened to that guy? Shit.
Is it worse
He
though?
needs to retire. That's what happened.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, bro, like these is not. This ain't some shit you walk off, bro.
No.
But when I look at Isaac, I just see another mismanaged fighter, bro. That's all I see. That like you've been really fighting on undercards for like 3 years. I mean, like you were an undercard fighter before you fought Gervonta, and you still at now, But you could be headlining if you told people, "Yo, Isaac Cruz about to fight William Zepeda, bro." That's a main event. That is a main event. But
Yeah.
dude don't want no
But
smoke, man.
Isaac has like a mini following somehow, some way. I don't know.
No, he
It's
does have
mainly
a.
it's the Mexican thing. But
But
He
he's a
does, or
Mexican.
he was making a following with the Mexican fans. Like
Yeah,
they were trying to follow.
it doesn't make any sense that the fucking Camarón doesn't have that much of a following, but Pitbull does. But that's because he's a Mexican baller. He has those knockouts, those highlights, while Zepeda doesn't, and that's what stops him. That's also the reason why a lot of people don't follow Zurdo, because he doesn't have that punching power that, in a way, a Mexican monster. Like, because he had those highlights of knockouts, people tend to follow him more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the case of Zurdo I think it was Canelo. Like, Canelo was there, and all people was gravitating to him. So no
Yeah.
other Mexican was like in the radar.
Yeah, like,
And in the case of Isaac, it's Gervonta. It's Gervonta that
it's
quote
that he
unquote
fought on a bigger
victory.
stage. He fought on a bigger stage than any stage that William has fought on. That's the main thing that He fought, because of the shit with Tank, but you know.
And Zurdo kind of hurt himself with that fight with Top Rank and being out of the ring a long time.
The battle the battle. You remember when he did his own pay-per-view in 2020?
El Battle de Rio Grande.
The Rio Grande. There it is.
Con el tigre. Con el tigre.
He did that in between the time he left Top Rank and before he joined Golden Boy. He did his own. It's like, yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. Like, you really gonna do your own? And wasn't that the night of a Canelo fight?
Yes.
Bro, this dude is. I remember they're like, yo, you really gonna do this the night of a Canelo fight, bro?
That was the night of the Caleb Smith fight, yeah.
Bro, he was bugging like you're bugging, bro. Like, I don't know.
Yo, so who we got this weekend, bro? I've decided
can't.
on Nelson.
Nah,
bro.
Michael, I can't. I really can't
I'm
call
going
it.
Nelson, man.
I really can't call it, bro.
Yo, like, did you rewatch his last fight? It's free on YouTube. You gotta go watch that.
No, bro, I've seen fight, bro. I already know. Why you think I can't call it? Because I'm like, yo,
he
this
moves
slim pickings,
well,
bro.
For a guy his age. Like, when I mean that, but like he moves in and out well. He sits down on the shots.
No,
He
and
goes
he's
to the
hungry,
body
man.
well.
He's hungry. He's hungry.
And he's hungry, and he loves going down to that body. And Pacheco leaves his body open quite a lot, I would say.
He's 36 years old. He's still an unbeaten fighter. He still hasn't gotten that really big payday, and he wants it, man. He wants it.
Really wants it.
I feel like it's gonna be an asset test, like the Mabili versus Derevinchenko fight, where Mabili didn't look Mabili-ish. I feel like it's gonna be this one. It's gonna be somewhere where Pacheco's not gonna look great, but he's gonna do enough to just escape by it.
Yeah, Michael, Leo
actually
has Pacheco winning a decision. He's got Pacheco winning a decision.
He's gonna be tough.
I don't know. Yo, it's a great fight, man. It's a great fight. I'm probably gonna go live. I'm probably gonna go live for both cards on Saturday. Probably.
What's the other one? It's a female card, no?
The Dalton. It's Dalton Smith.
Oh, I thought that was next week.
Ellie Scott. No, that's this weekend, bro. 2 Matchroom cards. One in the afternoon and one in the evening. Boxing is back, bro. It's back.
Oh shit! Which one is Eddie showing up at? Oh, obviously the Pacheco.
No, he's at the Pacheco shit. You didn't see? He's there right now.
Damn, he said
he's at the Pacheco shit. It's not. It's that. It's. You know. I mean, it's. I don't know. You know. It's cold in the UK. It's fucking cold over there, bro.
He said, "Yo, you gotta pick one."
Nah, because the Pacheco shit is in a nice warm environment, man. In the UK, bro, it's probably like 9 degrees.
Yo,
where's it gonna be?
I'm seeing everybody complain about the weather, like everywhere, bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. The last 2 days, it was fucking brick,
it's
bro.
Been fucking like that's what we regularly.
Yo, didn't they say it's snowing in New Orleans? Didn't they say that it's snowing in New Orleans?
Texas or some shit like no, it's Atlanta or some shit like that.
I heard that. No,
bro, that's scary, bro. Global warming and shit, bro.
Climate change,
bro. Shit is scary.
Nuts.
You better change your climate, country. Fuck that shit.
I've never lived in a cold town, and this is like the first time where, as an older guy, I live in a cold town where it's like at 32 degrees at 5 a.m. That's cold to me. Where I got cold sores on my fucking hands. Like I was looking at like, why the fuck do I have my hands so sore? And it's because of of how cold it is and shit. My wife's like, you gotta put gloves. I'm like,
the last 2 days, bro.
Y'all gotta put on a sweater. Is it that cold?
Nah, like I'll tell you this, Michael. Like the last 2 days, the last 2 to 3 days where I'm at, you couldn't be outside too long. You couldn't. It's that cold. It was that cold. But in the morning, not to say that it wasn't bitterly cold in the worst. It was bitterly cold all day, but the morning was like, yeah, this is unbearable, dog. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, but it's about to get warmer, so it's all good. It's all good.
At least you guys don't have a crap ton of snow. We have days like that where it's bitter cold, and then the next day is like, it's not as cold, but then we have to deal with a crap ton of snowing. And then after that, it goes back to being that cold all over again.
Do you get 4 seasons where you are, Michael?
Yeah.
All 4?
Yeah, I mean, the springs are really short, though. The springs are kind of like blended into our summers, for real. Like we can have like really the reason why our summers are so hot is they get humid because it rains and then it's extreme heat. We get
Mhm.
heat waves, so it's like a humid hot over here, bro. It's like really bad.
That's New York. That's New York. Then that's because that's what makes summers where I am now are more bearable than they were in New York because it's not humid here. But in New York, yeah, it's humid. It's muggy, dog. The air thick. It's
Yeah,
just ugh.
it
It's
gets
a
like that.
it's a
When
wet hot.
you feel it go to your lungs almost when you go outside, bro.
Yeah, like whereas the air here is a little drier. Like it's bearable. It's bearable for lack of a better word. But in New York, that humid heat, yeah, fuck that shit, dog.
Yeah.
Sweating. You know
I
what I'm
also
saying?
just want to say, rest in peace. What's his name? Jose Pedraza, bro. Because damn, bro,
What are you
it's sad to
talking
see.
about?
It's sad to see him go out like this, man.
What are you
And not
talking about?
Ernesto's gonna kill him, bro.
Oh, yo, don't play like that. I thought he died. Don't say that. Like, what the fuck?
He's
Like, what
about
you
to,
mean,
bro.
rest in
He's
peace,
about to,
bro?
bro. He's about to, bro.
Yeah, you
Nah,
made me
don't
think he
say it
passed
like
away or
that, bro.
something, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nah,
bro,
man.
chill.
it's like when Jules was saying fuck the Venezuelans. I'm like, what do you have against Ishmael Barroso, man?
Yo, B. I want Andy Hirioka to get his shot, but I already see what they doing. So who's gonna stay? Who's gonna be up for the Inui fight tomorrow, bro?
I will, of course.
I
What
will,
time?
cause
Fucking
I gotta
will,
put my
bro.
son on the bus, so I know I'm gonna be up.
I
Like
gotta
at
wake
what
up.
time is the main event? Like
Like it's
Well,
gonna be
you
five
on the
forty
seven?
west,
five
right, bro?
Eastern. It's
No,
five forty
no,
five
I'm
Eastern.
going Texas way. Texas way.
Cause it's good. Cause I think I mean, like on the east, I think what 6:15 they gonna be
Like it's
doing a
like
ring move.
That's
it's five
Central
45
Central time.
Eastern
Eastern, East
five
Coast.
45. Yeah.
You saying you sleep at 6 in the morning to school?
No, I get up to take him. I get up at
Oh,
6, and then at
okay.
7 and change, I put him
I
on.
was like, damn. I was like, that's so early to go.
No. I get up. I get up at 6
What
and
time they
change.
start? He starts at 9, right?
Who?
Your son. Doesn't the regular
No.
school time?
Oh no. The bus comes to get him at 7:45.
Damn.
Mm.
Yeah, it's early, bro. It's
Having
early.
kids, man. That's crazy.
Nah, having kids is what makes it all worthwhile. Otherwise,
No,
you're
of
just
course.
here to
I just no.
die.
Of course. I just mean like what comes with having kids. Like, yo,
It's a blessing, bro. Trust me.
freezing
You don't
outside.
you don't know it yet. But when you
No,
have
I
yours,
know how
when
it
you
is.
have yours and you ready to take, when you ready to like yo, I will murder everybody in this room. You gonna
Yeah.
know that love. I'll murder,
It's just all the
that's my little
sacrifices that you
motherfucker.
have to make sure that kid makes it out in this world all right and all that shit. Like, yeah. If
Yeah,
you
but
want to
it's
have
worth
a
it
kid,
though.
you better know that you want to have a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree with all of that because that's actually true.
Yeah.
So
Because
the
as soon
fight.
as you have a kid, bro, everything that you want in your life kind of like not that it stops. It's just that it's on pause, and then like you
I
really just
mean,
have to take care.
you can balance it, because you can balance it. It's not like you can't to get at the things you want to get at, but be a good present parent at the same time. You can do all those things, but it is true. You got to put your kids first, bro. You owe them a debt. You
100%.
brought them here. You brought them here. You
Yeah.
owe them a debt. You got to pay it. And if you don't pay it, it's your ass.
End up fucked up or some shit like that. Then you end up
Nah,
paying for it even.
karma comes for us all, bro.
Yeah.
It'll come for you. It'll come for
For
you.
real.
It'll come for you if you don't do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Well, who else is on the UK undercard? You got Ellie. Is Ellie unifying
No,
or no?
no. She's fighting this girl. That's gonna be a good fight because the girl's mean. The girl's mean, and she's
Yeah,
gonna
I
try
see
to
her
take.
smiling at her.
Yeah,
I
like
like that shit.
the shit is she. What makes it a good fight is that the girl is mean. She punches hard, but she's flawed. So that could be exploited. That she is flawed. So it's like, okay, this could be an action fight because she is an action fighter by herself. But it's like I'm comfortable. Ellie's gonna beat her. She is gonna beat her, but it'll be fun to watch. Shout out to George. Fantasy fight, Lucia Riker, Holly Holm, 140. I'll go Riker. I'll go Riker. That power. Riker could punch. She might do to her what the French woman did. Knock her fucking block off. So I would go Riker. She trying to come back. Y'all heard that shit? She trying to come back. Fight
Holly
Chantel
Holm.
Cameron. You trying to get fucked up then, I guess. You just want that CTE then, I guess, because that's going to like Chantel not for play, dog. That's not for play. Better go
She's
fight
like
somebody
40.
else.
She's like 45 now, ain't
43.
she?
She's like 43,
43?
bro.
That's crazy, bro.
She's bugging.
She got an ass.
Bugging.
Holly
She
got
got
an
a
ass.
pedo ass. She got
That's a
nice
pussy.
ass. Nice legs too.
Oh shit. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want. Apparently, Eddie's reaching out for Bam's unification. We were just talking about this yesterday. I hope they put Bam on the undercard of that Boots fight. That'd be dope.
You know that they're talking about bringing him back in May, and I wonder if that's not for Canelo's undercard.
Oh,
Because they,
yo, that could be crazy.
because they said they want to bring him back in May. I read the quotes that they want to bring him back in May, and I'm like,
That'd be perfect.
that would be perfect
Co-main?
exposure. Yeah,
Unification.
and you know, like we talked about this on the live yesterday, Michael. I'm like, look, I fuck with Chocolatito, but you need to go somewhere.
Nah, it better not be Chocolatito.
No, not him. That Chocolatito is in the process of trying to get Fumalela Kafu, the WBO champion.
Please,
I'm like, bro,
don't
I would
do
rather
that.
see Fumalela fight Bam, bro. Can I get that? I want
Nah,
that.
I don't want to watch Bam knock out Chocolatito, bro. That hurts.
Yeah.
And plus, like, we know this is not you at your best, bro. I'm sorry. Like, your time came and it went.
Yeah,
It's
like it's
over.
a wrap. Like he in his late 30s at Superfly, bro. That's old for a Superfly. Late 30s? That's old, bro.
For those little guys, yeah, bro. These guys
That's
throw
old
like
for them little ass
150
dudes,
punches
bro.
around. Like, he's got a lot of wear and tear. Like, apparently his last fight it did look good. I remember. I know. I actually did
No,
watch
he did his thing.
He
Like
did,
not for nothing.
yeah,
He
looked
did
good.
do his
He looked
thing.
good.
But
But
come on, like now it just feels like now you're in the way. You know, you're in the way. Like,
and also like I'm seeing people online complain that Bam is fighting, just knocking out old guys, and I'm just like, I mean, yeah, yes and no. I mean, he is knocking out.
yes, he is. But Gallo was a champion. What the fuck? He was a
Yeah,
champion. He had
he was a
WBC champion.
And yo, Sonny was a young guy.
They don't want to give him credit for Sonny. He ruined Sonny,
because
bro.
he's from the UK. He's from the UK.
Yeah, that's what that is. But Sonny is a good scalp. Like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers just hating, bro. Motherfuckers just hating. But I really do want to see him unify with Fumalela Kafu. Like, yo, that dude is not doing nothing. He don't got no mandatory or nothing right now. He's an unbeaten guy. He's young. He's not an old guy. Let's get that, bro. Let's get that.
He's talking about unifying then going up for Junto. I'm like, what?
No, he's saying that if the shit dry, he'll fight one of the champions at 118 en route to Junto. I could go, yo, the shit is them other dudes, aside from Junto, he could beat them other dudes.
No, he can't. 100%. I'm just
beat
talking
them
about
other
Junto. I'm
dudes,
talking
bro.
about Junto. But as soon as he does that, like
but
Junto's
Big
gonna be
Junto-
gunning for him.
Big Junto ain't playing these games, bro.
Well, he kind of is right now. I don't know why there's no unifications being planned. Or anything
I don't know.
like
Yeah, I don't know what the fucking plan for him is, bro. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing? That motherfucker been at 118 for a year. He ain't unified yet.
I thought after like maybe one or two title defenses, he'd be unified. But I haven't seen anything since.
Man, they got him fighting David Cuellar. I think that's who he fighting.
Who
David
is
Cuellar.
that, bro?
I don't know, dog. I
Must be
literally don't.
Chilean or some shit like that. Bro.
Mr. Calderon said, y'all believe T.O. going to fight Hitchens, Boots, and Dev versus. I mean, that's the plan, bro. That's what they, you know. Until further notice, we got to assume that's the rotation. Hitchens, Boots, and Dev.
So he did sign a 3-fight deal?
I don't believe it.
He didn't accept it yet, bro. But Bob confirmed that they offered him that. They're offering T.O. a 3-fight deal.
I'm sure the money was good enough. The fights is what he's not gonna accept, bro. He's not gonna risk it, bro.
The shit is, if you don't accept it, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Like he's gonna want to fight somebody trash, and Turkey's not gonna go for that shit.
So then, what you gonna go back to top
I
rank?
don't believe that he's gonna. Yeah, that's what I mean. He's gonna go back to top rank for whoever they offered him before, which was who? Who did they offer him?
Matias.
Subriel.
Matias. That's what they offered him. He ain't just gonna go back there and fight Matias, bro. He ain't stupid.
Nah, not Matias. Well, he'll make some.
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe, I mean, if they, like I said, if they can get in Mario Barrios, he could win that one. He could win that one.
But I don't know.
No, he can win that one. He can win that one.
Barnes is huge, like really big.
But he's not.
Yeah, but he's trash.
No, of course I know that, but he comes forward throwing a lot of punches. With Tio is a little small,
Well, let's
bro. I
see.
find.
Tio's with Eddie now. Let's see if it makes a
Oh,
difference,
actually, you know
man.
what? Yeah, that's gonna make a difference for real.
See if it makes a difference.
Is that confirmed though?
Yes, bro. Like that's
Okay.
confirmed.
Okay,
He
let's
literally
make
just
it.
said the shit. And he's gonna be there's literally a Fight Hub video right now posted to Fight Hub where like he's gonna be training at high altitude and all of that shit. So
All right.
it's confirmed, bro.
I just hope his dad doesn't ruin that shit. I don't know. We gonna see.
Bro, listen. It'd be alright.
You think Jose Ramirez is gonna look different at 147?
I think it's just a better situation for that dude. Like I said, that I felt he should have moved up over a year ago. He should have moved up right after the Josh Taylor fight. I
But
don't know what the fuck he was still doing there.
same here. But the reason I asked that question because remember what happened to Jared Hurd, where he took forever to move up, and then he became trash after that because it was too late for him. Do you think it's the
Yeah.
same scenario?
I don't think you do. You know, all right. I'll say no because to me, and motherfuckers say what they want. I don't think Jose lost to Arnold. I don't think he lost. I don't think he lost that fight. Arnold looked like dog shit. He looked like shit. The fuck, Jose looked like Jose.
Yeah.
Closing the distance, throwing punches, throwing combinations. He didn't look like shit. Arnold looked like shit.
Arnold looked scared.
And
He
it's
was
not like
scared to engage.
and it's not like Jose is like, oh yeah, he chinny now. No, he was holding up at 140 while he was still there. And I think now that he's gonna be above 140, yeah, he probably gonna be alright, to be real with you. He probably gonna be alright.
Yeah, yeah. Because there's only a second loss, right? If I recall, Taylor and
yeah. And that I don't even know what the fuck did Arnold do to win that fight? He spent the whole fucking thing backpedaling.
landed more.
Jose did.
No, it was Arnold who landed more, right?
No, it was Jose. Jose was throwing combinations, and fucking Arnold was on his sugarfoot shit.
Wait, who got the decision? I didn't even see.
Arnold got the fucking decision,
decision.
bro.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
Now
how. I do think Ramirez should have won that fight.
I think he should have won that fight. Like he was putting pressure on him. He put him on the ropes the whole fight. But you know, it is what it is. Now he about to fight Jack Cat. Jack Cat should beat him. He should beat Arnold.
He should.
I mean, he should. You know, he might. I don't know.
Yeah, but the question is,
Look, man, he gonna do what he do. I'm gonna fucking go to sleep because I gotta watch Inui in the morning. I see y'all motherfuckers on Saturday.
Just have a good one, guys.